You ever engage with someone who's trying to mock you, and you wonder to yourself, well, are they just mocking me with something that hurt their feelings before? Oh boy, I got double sound. Sorry about that. Anywho, that was just on my end, I believe. But you wonder if they're mocking you with something that they were mocked with before, and maybe they're trying to reverse it. A good example of this would be like flat earthers when they tell you, oh, you just listen to everything ball earthers say. You don't do any research of your own. When clearly you're showing them the research that you have done. Well, I think I found a similar situation. Apparently, a guy in today's video is going to try to mock me for the position that I put my microphone in. I mean, even in my thumbnail, the microphone's right where it sits in reality. But what I found out was in the very beginning, a part that I didn't see, somebody called him out for his microphone being too close. Maybe that's why he was trying to make fun of my microphone. Hello, Nightwolf. Hello, Roshin. Let's get this started.
That's why it's an opposite of nature.
So what force binds marriage within the sacrament of the church?
Can you back up from your mic a little bit? And
I was trying to catch him in the private chat, so I didn't.
And now you see why in a little bit. You'll see him trying to make fun of the positioning of my mic. Hello, Tom Penguin.
That's why it's an opposite of nature.
So what force binds marriage within the sacrament of the church?
Can you back up from your mic a little bit? And
I was trying to catch him in the private chat, so I didn't.
I guess I'll never be able to talk.
If I'm talking over, it shows that I'm winning the argument. If I'm talking over you, then I'm winning the argument.
There was an argument?
I want to ask him a few questions. Zerzuz, do you have a little bit of time for some questioning about all the claims you made?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful. And I'll let you, Clay and Zach, I'll let you get back to it. But you brought up a lot of biblical claims. So how do you know that the books in the Bible are the correct canon of Scripture? Or are you going to be silent?
I believe I've answered that question clear. If you're going to take that position, that you don't know what I just pointed out as Proverbs, as a Bible you read, then go ahead and take that position,
how
sir.
do you
You're
know that Proverbs?
What you are.
No, I'm asking you, how do you know that
basically a little mic drop there?
Those books are supposed to be in the canon. You're begging the question.
Proverbs. Is Proverbs accurate canon?
It's a book of wisdom.
That's the question I asked you, dumbass. That's what I just asked you. You have no clue where your Bible came from. You are challenging
me on whether the Bible.
You have no fucking clue where your Bible came from, sir.
No. You have no clue where your Bible came from. That is possibly the least Christian thing I've ever heard somebody say in defense of their Bible. That somebody has no clue where it came from. Now, it might have seemed like I was picking on the guy a little bit for his drinking and relating it to, the Bible. But that was the topic. The topic was that I was supposed to make an argument of why this person shouldn't have another drink. Well, he was gambling, and that's one big problem. But what was he gambling for? Another drink when he was clearly sloppy drunk.
It's a tough game we play on this platform you crave, chasing clicks and likes in the digital wave. With each upload, our stories unfold in a world where the truth is often sold.
Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls, in this digital realm, anything goes.
friendships tested in the quest for fame.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta say hello to Roisin again. Hello, Roisin. How you doing? Hi, Roisin.
With every collab, there's trust at stake. But in this world, some friendships break. Ooh, anything goes. Screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls, in this digital realm, anything goes. Tales of truth, some of deceit. Chasing trends in a race we repeat. The pressure mounts as views decline. In the search for truth, where do we draw the line? Screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls, in this digital realm, anything goes. Yeah, fabricating evidence just for the views. A double-edged sword in the news we choose. The line between real and fake is thin as the audience questions what lies within. Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls, in this digital realm, anything goes. The highs are thrilling when the numbers soar, but the lows hit hard down to the core. The grind continues day after day in the endless pursuit of the viral sway. Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls, in this digital realm, anything goes. It's about the story we tell in the ScrewTube world where we excel. Honesty and trust, our guiding light as we navigate this digital flight. Oh, ScrewTube, the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to the demonetized lows, when you sell your soul in this digital realm, anything goes.
Hello, my name is Urzu Zyklin, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, a little bit of an odd beginning on this one. Pretty much I wanted to show short little clips of some of the most interesting parts, or most entertaining parts at least. This show today is going to be quite long. Now, originally when I went up, there was a new guy who had come on the channel, and he was basically making the argument that these, but it's, by the way, the Raging Tomatoes channel, and it's a small section, about 2 hours over an entire 5-hour stream. I wanted to go up and talk to this guy who had joined, making the argument that debates aren't moving the needle forward. They're just pretty much they're actually working to sow divide. And I believe he was making the argument that specifically this type of blood sport, no holds barred type debating. And I would kind of agree with him on that. And I wanted to see if I could maybe talk to him about if his argument is that it would be better if they were more structuralized, formal type debates. Unfortunately, I really didn't get to ask that question, but at some point, Gamble came up. They were asking for super chats to see if you could stop the guy from drinking or give the guy a drink. And apparently, to me, he didn't look like he needed a drink at all. And eventually it came around to the panel as to, I guess I can have my avatar up here. I don't have my camera hooked up right now. And that's part of what took me so long to sign in initially, is I didn't have my camera hooked up. So I had to hook up my camera before jumping up on panel. And so the question came up, should the guy have a drink? And I guess they were trying to get the guy to have a drink. Now, one thing I can argue that I had success in for the time that I was talking to the young man, aside from where he had a buddy pay, well, he didn't have a buddy paid $100 to kind of give him a little bit of a break. He took a shot then. But the entire time I was talking to him, he didn't take a shot. Now, one argument I would make about debating, if you feel that you've made a solid argument, you believe that you have won your case, there's no reason to sit there for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then bring back up your case. If you bring back up your case 5 or 10 minutes later, something tells me you didn't win your argument. Another thing I kind of find funny is if somebody asks you a question and you give a satisfactory answer, and they accept your answer is satisfactory, and then maybe move on to something else. If you continue pressing them on what your answer was, do you think maybe you don't feel comfortable in what your answer was? I did push the button. Maybe I didn't push the button.
What are you talking about?
Well, thank you for that compliment, Clay.
The guy down in the bottom corner is the newer person on the screen, and I believe it's the first time on the channel.
I appreciate you. I just got here.
Ancient,
Which is something I should point out. This guy Eli does seem to always attack the newest person on the channel. How is that helping Sarah's channel any, to have somebody who's just coming up for the first time, maybe trying to get a feel of the channel, to always be attacked by the dumbest person in the room?
waves.
Thank God, toilet bowl. Toilet bowl, be better to these fuckers.
Ancient waves.
I don't know what's going on here. What's going on here?
I will ask
what's
you
up,
the
everybody?
question.
Giving thanks to God.
What will you be thankful for 10 hours from now?
I'm thankful to God to be alive. That's it, and for my friends and my family, and to be here with you guys. That's what I'm thankful for.
Because Sarah's the bestest, right?
You let me down. Don't fall.
No, I don't know who you are. So, but
what is God have to do with it? God is everlasting. God is not alive. He's everlasting, sir. God doesn't die.
The living God is not alive. One thing that I have learned is you cannot trust Dusty. Do not take his lead.
I mean, look at his name. His name is Dusty, Powdered Dusty. Like, how can you take him seriously? Powdered Dusty.
Where does that come from? Can you give us the lore behind that, please? I've been wanting to know for a minute, because that is kind of like it's 1 degree from crusty, and it's like, why would you call yourself that?
Go ahead. We never name ourselves.
Right, we have to name ourselves. And when I don't use lotion, my elbows get ashy.
No,
I'm not buying that.
Why people get ashy? Why
Can I
people
make a
get ashy? I
confession?
don't know that.
Confession?
Eli Nick.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I just made it up.
Whoa. If you're going to do a confession, Dusty, he's got to do a confession. Where's your Pope?
Hey, Radical Coder, how you doing? This is a good channel, guys. Let me go find a link for his channel. If you guys want to
You
check
woke
out
me
his
up. You got
channel.
me out of bed to get here. This must be a bad sin to confess.
Nah, well, Eli Nix is not my real name. Shocker, maybe the most.
You
It's
named
actually
yourself after lice shampoo?
something like that. Well, not really. It is one. Elijah was a Civil War veteran on my dad's side of the family, and Nix is one of the many maiden names on my mother's side of the family, and I thought it sounded good together. But that's not my
This
real
is the
name. at
worst
all.
confession
My real
ever.
name does not.
I thought that was hilarious. You named yourself after a lice killing ingredient. Let's see. Paste that down there. There's Radical Coders channel. Hello, Sue. Good to see you. Hello, Polygraph Lie Detector.
Have the
You
snappiness.
owe tithing for such a lame confession.
I don't
What's the most
owe-
embarrassing sexual
I
thing that
don't
you've
owe
ever
shit
done?
to a papist. I don't owe shit to a papist.
I'm one of the holy brothers of the Orthodoxy today.
No, that hat, we never.
What kind of hats do Orthodox wear?
No, our hats actually go back through the Jewish lineage. Your hat is like I'm the.
Oh, you wear
temporal
yarmulkes.
Quizak,
You-
Todorok, fucking.
You
emperor.
appropriated yarmulkes?
No, it was actually similar to what the Pharisees.
That's
and stuff
funny.
were. I'll get really. bored.
Oh, interesting.
But that-
interesting.
But that
That seems
hat-
appropriate. You're the Pharisees, the Romans
Well,
are the
no.
Sadducees.
Pharisee didn't used to be a derogatory term until they started acting like assholes, and Christ called them out. However, the leaders of the Jewish temple, they wore the square hats with the drape over it, and that's what our bishops still wear today.
Those are literally the exact guys that killed Jesus, right?
Well, again, we're the new Israel, so it makes sense that we're a continued faction. Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, this here is some of the fun stuff that happens over on Raging Tomato.
Yeah, but you're Quizak, Todorok, fucking global.
I'm trying to get to where the point where the guy makes the argument that these debate channels aren't moving the needle forward. They're actually working to sow divide. He's initially the guy that I wanted to talk to.
Emperor, Globo Homo, everything Alex Jones has been talking about, global emperor hat. I don't subscribe. I don't need to tell much more.
That's why
That-
we're gonna
no.
mix you in with the bugs. You will eat the bugs. You will eat the nicks.
Listen here, Klaus
You're gonna
Schwab.
make you into hot dogs.
I will not eat the bugs. I will not go into.
You're gonna be with
I
the
will
bugs. You're gonna-
Own everything I
For
possibly
your-
can.
For
and
your
I'll be
low
happy.
social credit score, you're gonna be turned into a Lunchable.
Social credit. That's right. That's right. Because my dad told me. He said you better learn Chinese because we're going to be speaking it before you die. Is what he told me. And my dad's dead now, so I don't hope his prediction comes true. But I like to use that as like sage wisdom that we should
Sounds
be
like a little bit
anti-China.
fear-mongering.
Well, I'm just anti-China because my dad said that, and I have no other justification for it other than I want my dad to be like prophetic.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah, and they're
But-
different than me, and if it's different than me, it scares me, and therefore I don't like it anymore.
I can't even like. I don't even, you took all the wind out of my attacks.
I know. They
Mm-hmm.
they sound all funny when they talk and they eat. with
They're bad
sticks.
drivers.
Yeah. Well, now I was talking about subjective facts. You just laid on an objective fact. So,
Right.
yeah, that's.
And here's the thing about
documented.
Asian women: you can't tell how old they are from a distance.
That's so wrong. But, it's Powder Dusty. You kind of expect something like that.
Oh man, well, this is what
You
they
know what I
say.
mean? I know you know what I mean.
I do.
This
Well,
is about
here's
to
the
get
thing.
really awkward.
No,
Yes, it
no,
is.
I'm going to tell the truth. So they're extremely attractive well into their 40s, which is like their kind of +1 stat. But then there's this old age level where all of a sudden it all catches up with them and they look like they're 100 for the rest of their lives. So it's kind of it's a give and take. It's like you get
Right.
very attractive much later than any other woman, but then once that wears out, you get 100-year-old forever.
It's when their hair goes from black to white. It's like there's not any sort of intermediate. It's just like one edge white.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly. But then they do. They look like everything they say is wiser than it probably is.
Did you know that
That's
Asians
why.
have sideways vaginas?
I did.
I think the Chinese.
Wait.
I think
That
the
question-
China. I think
had
the
a
Chinese
random
people.
15-year-old on my street tell me that when I was 11, and I believed him.
I think the
he
Chinese
also-
are the easiest ones to turn transgender.
Why? Let's unpack that.
They're the easiest. Yeah, they're the easiest to turn transgender because they all look the fucking same. That
got a new
gender
guy.
is so very fluid.
Now, as
amongst
soon
them.
as I heard this guy, I kind of realized he was trolling a little bit, but he immediately said, "We got a new guy. Hey, look at him all leaned forward, ready to beat up on the new guy."
people.
What is happening?
There's
And
I'm sorry. What,
Well, what about-
one-
Wow.
sorry,
This
Can we
fucker didn't go
see-
through the hazing.
Hold on. Can we see your pussy?
What is he thankful for? He's got to say it.
What's
Show
your
your fanny,
pussy's
sir.
name?
Aw. Oh, I
Daisy.
thought you meant-
Daisy.
Cute kitty.
Daisy.
That's
I like
Daisy.
it. Hello, Daisy.
Animals
So-
He
always
was just
win.
rubbing it a second ago.
Your
Can you just move out of the
pussy's itchy.
camera?
Pussy.
Yeah, can we
Rubbing
just
my
see the
pussy,
cat?
right?
We don't want to see you. Just
What the fuck are you thankful for, Ancient Waves Modern?
He
I
already
thought he was
said
going to say
it.
Rose for a second. I'm just
I
done.
already told you guys what I was thankful
Yeah, he already
for.
did.
Wait,
he was just he was
I've
all
never
yeah.
seen this guy before. Was he,
He was
like
off. He was Avatar when he was on earlier.
What was
he-
your avatar? I don't remember.
My-
Oh, that guy. Oh, okay.
Oh, that guy. You know why you had that problem, sir? Because you are drunk. You didn't see when he turned on his camera. You're drunk.
Okay, I get it now. My bad.
Do you want to bully me or
Baldwin.
something? Is that what you want to do? Do you want to bully me or something?
Now let me make myself clear. I don't have a problem. You want to go have a drink, get drunker than hell? Sure, get drinks, have drinks, have fun. But don't throw your Bible at people every time you turn around. If this is what you do constantly.
Well,
Yeah, you're
no. I just
leopard.
thought you were new to
Is
the
this
space, and I wanted you to
Orthodox-
contribute like
Orthodox
everybody else
faith?
did.
So you want to bully me or something because you're drinking or something?
Yeah, he called that out pretty good.
No, how come?
Yes,
how
he
come
does.
you couldn't? How come you couldn't say what you were thankful for with your face? Why did you have to hide it, man?
What do you mean he turned on his camera? Now, this is a little bit of a crazy argument. That because the guy didn't have his camera on when he first came on, that he was somehow mischievous in some way.
Is that necessary for me to do that?
I mean, I'm just a little suspicious.
It's like
well,
arguing
I'm gonna
about the
talk what I'm
camera to
thankful
a guy
for.
that's
I'm gonna
on
do the
camera.
icon thing, and now once I'm not being so deep and sincere with my personal
Would you like
life,
to be-
now
would you like
I
me to
can
re-
show my face.
Would you like me to repeat what I'm thankful for?
No, I'm just curious
Would
why
that
you
make-
decided to show your face after the fact. Like, are you hiding something? Are you very insecure, and when you get vulnerable, you don't want
It
people to
looked
see
like
your
you guys were
facial-
doing something while I joined. I didn't want to. I didn't want to disturb that. You know?
What gave you the courage to show your face now as pre?
Why is this so? Why is this so important to you? I don't
Look,
understand.
we're in a blood sports debate right now, and you are getting your fucking ass whooped, sir. So-
We're
Actually, I believe he's trolling you, and his troll seems to be more successful.
in a
Let me
blood
tell you
sports
something.
debate right now.
Yes,
I
and
didn't
W's in
know
the
I
chat
was.
for me because I'm owning you currently. So
You're owning me?
were too insecure
Okay.
to show your
Okay.
face when you were saying what you're thankful for. You had to put
I'm
up
in
an
a blood
icon.
sports debate
Then
right
once it,
now. Guys,
right now, yes, it's been
I'm
happening.
in a blood sports debate right now. I didn't even know that. I'm in a blood
I
sports
know,
debate right
man.
now. That's really
I know,
cool.
man. You,
That's really
you need
cool.
to get more sensory awareness about you. You need to get a little bit more.
I'm
survival
really honored to be in a blood sports debate right now, and you're owning me. That's really interesting. Yeah.
You're welcome. It's I'm
Would you-
honored to hand out the ass whooping.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have
Yeah, I guess you're-
demonstrated with empirical evidence and epistemological grounding that you were too insecure and scared to talk about what you were thankful for with your face on
Wow.
camera. This is demonstrating to
Wow.
me with some kind of logical syllogism that, in fact, you may or may not have been lying. No, you were sincere. I don't know. I'm fucking around, dude. I'm fucking with you. I didn't know who you were. I didn't read the fucking name. I wanted to know who you were.
Did you just lose a debate with yourself?
That's it.
This is really.
You kind of
really
ran
a
out of
hilarious,
argument
bit
and
you
started
just
sounding
did.
like a
I'm
fool,
having a
realized
great
it and
time about
stopped.
it. Good stuff.
I'm
man.
glad. I'm glad. Is it cold in your room? Is that why your hood's up?
What does that matter?
No, it's not cold. I just like this. It's
Why is
comforting to me.
you just like the hood up? It shows that you're
comforting
on the
to me,
move.
yeah.
You're like
Why
on
are
the
you
move.
wearing a hat? Why are you wearing a hat?
Oh, because my hairline's atrocious. I have a Norwood,
Uh-huh.
and it's really embarrassing. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. See,
So,
I
so
I
the
express
reasons
my
why you
insecurities
do
on
things.
camera.
Let's see. You express your insecurities on the camera. If you feel like that you've made your point, then and that you didn't overspeak somebody, then you shouldn't have to repeat that, right?
So the
I
reasons why you
express
do
my
things aren't
insecurities
exactly-
on camera,
Wow, okay.
whereas you show your vulnerability behind an icon.
I guess I'll
and that's
never
what
be
I'm
able to
debating
talk.
about.
I guess I'll never be able to talk. I guess
No,
I'll never
see,
be
if
able
I'm
to talk
talking
because you just
over, it
have
shows
to
that I'm
blabber
winning the
on.
argument. If I'm talking over you, then I'm winning the argument.
What the heck type of backwards freaking logic is that? As long as you're talking over somebody, you're winning the argument. No, if you don't let an argument pass, if you don't let somebody make their argument, you're basically showing that you have a flaw within your argument.
There was
You
an
don't get it.
argument. There was an
Yeah.
argument. What was the argument
Yeah.
exactly?
Oh my god.
What was the
W's in
argument?
chat. W's in the chat. Oh my god. Clip it. What?
What was the argument? I'm sorry. What was that? I
He
missed
doesn't even
that
know
part.
what the argument was. Oh my god. Huh? What?
Yeah, I'm waiting. What was the
Oh,
argument? sir?
yeah. Huh?
What are you doing, guy? Make your argument, or let them know that you're done.
What was the argument?
Anyway, you can find me at Eli Nix on Twitter. I can't keep doing. I'm fucking with you, dude. I don't get. There's no argument. I'm just fucking with you.
I mean, I understand you're trying to
the
fuck
two
with
thing.
me.
I can't do it no more. I can't.
I mean, I understand you're trying to fuck with.
Looks to me like he's won this debate. I'm referring to the guy on the right. He's said very little and basically has wrecked you to the point where you're begging to get away from it.
Me, but you're
It
not,
was a
you're not
joke.
being
I'm being
successful.
a satirical. Okay, now being all serious, I was being satirical.
That was satire. Wait, that was
my
satire.
attempt at it. Yeah, my attempt at sat.
Wait, hold on a second. What is satire, sir? Can you explain that to me?
Tu quoque fallacy.
No, it's not. You didn't ask a question. You didn't ask any question. He now is asking you a question. That's one question, not two.
Can you?
That's not answering a question with a question. You didn't have a question before he asked his question.
Can you define what satire is for me?
Yeah, it's a tu quoque fallacy. You're going to answer my question with a question? Are you serious?
You didn't have a question. Just before that, you were bailing out of the conversation. And then he asked a question.
I'm just honestly asking you what that means. What does that mean? What is you say that you're being satirical? What is the satire?
It's what is satire? It's one of the many. I'm not gonna say that.
Well,
Okay,
he tries
so,
to dig himself out of this hole.
it's
I'm gonna step
me
away for a second.
Making myself laugh, because when I do that, I feel really good. It sends off dopamine receptors in my brain, and I laugh a lot, and then I feel like all the existential dread of life kind of gets put to the wayside while I'm cackling like an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's higher in my definition. Now you might have a more proprietary definition of which you could present.
Is that satire? That satire is Okay, that's good. That's good. That's satire.
Yeah. It's my proprietary definition.
That's good. That's good.
Charles,
I'm very much entertained. I'm very
you not
much entertained.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm
No, I
very
feel like
much
I gotta take my
entertained.
hat
You're a
off.
very
Just
amusing
literally
character.
pulling out the fucking hat.
You're a very amusing
there you go.
character. I'm very happy about.
Would it
joining
be
the stream and talking
politically
to you. You're
incorrect for
such
me
an
to ask
interesting person.
you? Would it be politically incorrect for me to ask you your ethnicity?
I'm Persian. I'm Iranian.
Nice. They're like really into gold. And
What's your
rings
ethnicity?
and jewelry.
What's your ethnicity, sir?
You know what's fucked
What's your
up? I don't know exactly. I've definitely got some Irish. All my cousins are redheaded. My family came on the boat from the original colonies. I know that much, but everything past that, I don't know. I'm kind of like a mutt. You know, like a mutt dog that's free. Like that's me.
I don't
It's
think
like,
you look.
yeah,
you don't look like a mutt.
He might be a border collie. He might
don't look
be a
like a
fucking
mutt.
retriever. I don't know. I mean, who knows, dude?
You
But
don't
should
look
see
like
my
a mutt.
cousins.
You don't look like a mutt.
I've got 4 cousins who got hair the color of a fucking pumpkin. So I was the only blonde one to come
Yeah,
out.
you don't look like a mutt at all. You don't look like a mutt.
I'm probably thoroughbred then, and nobody knows it. I just need to get my papers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're fine, bro. Don't even worry about it.
that's
Oh.
right. Once I get my papers, I can be a show dog. And then my career will
He doesn't have his papers. Somebody call ICE.
really take off. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be showing off like a slave, like in front of. You should be
Well,
sold off
I just
to
need some guy
somebody.
to lift
Somebody
my
that'll take
tail
you.
up above my back and show my asshole to the inspector at the fucking dog table, and then I'll be a true show dog.
Someone should
went a little bit
someone should
weird.
sell you
balls
for
and go,
sure.
Yep, that's
Like
a
a
thoroughbred.
dog.
What in the
That's
hell?
a
All right.
thoroughbred Eli right
You
there.
would definitely,
All right,
you would definitely
all right,
be,
all
you would
right,
definitely
all
be top. You would definitely be a top breed. To be
Does
sold
anybody
as a
think
human.
this shit is funny, dude? I
Sarah,
come on.
she did-
Uh,
that's
Okay.
terrible.
I'm the
it,
human.
it lost
God damn
the
it.
humor when
Like
it
immediately.
was mentioned that it was humorous.
Yeah, I agree. It lost the humor right about the time you said, "Oh, it's satire."
All right, so I set a goal for
Ah.
$100 to continue the show, and our darling Kazak has decided to pay it.
Now, Kazak does pay up well. He's always dropping $100 bills. $100 bill, y'all.
As a part of his parole early exit out of parole.
You're
Now
still here, you're still
Kazak,
here.
hold on.
I hear you.
Now
Sorry.
Kazak, shut up. Kazak, how many beverages have you had this evening that have alcohol in them?
I
3.
can still hear
I've
you,
had
Sorry,
3
don't worry about
glasses,
it.
but I'm actually not that. I'm not too bad tonight, so I think everything's fine.
Okay, so we're not going to say those certain words that are bad for the show, right?
Can you tell me what those are again?
There's one that starts with an F. This is the one that you use quite often, and it rhymes with
kidding.
maggot. Now, if we say that this was a really funny show tonight, and there's a lot of fun clips that can come from this, and I'd love to leave it up, but we can't leave it up if you say certain words, right?
You got my word.
Yes, sir. Oh, I love it. I love it when you're all compliant. And shout out to Kazak for continuing the show this evening. I was like,
the
oh, we
Misfit
can shut
Patriot?
down it. No, but he does kind of look like him. I can see how you can see that. Almost. And they're both alcoholics too. It works. It works out great.
Okay,
I'm drinking right
Kazak's
now,
up here-
though, so
Since Kazak's
So-
up
You're
here,
more than-
he gets to tell
you're
us
more
what
than
he's
that,
thankful
man.
for.
When it comes to
Oh my
The-
God.
the Persian guy.
Vanta.
Yeah. I have to.
They can't
I need
hear
it.
you.
I need it.
Vant,
I need
leave
it.
it to Vanta. Somebody pay 5 whatevers to negate this dumb shit. Go ahead,
I
Vanta.
need to talk to
Start
Persian.
talking. Go ahead. Talk to the Persian.
Get rid of everybody here. I want a one-on-one with this.
I'm not for $5. For $5.
You had it with me, an angry man. Come on.
All right, my
Yeah,
question's for
I
the
was
Persian
being
guy.
nice.
Everybody wants to talk to me.
Fine, fine.
Amazing.
Go ahead.
See?
Everybody wants to talk to
Vanta.
me. It's amazing to watch.
I'll give
Okay,
you 2, Vanta. Go.
Mr. Ancient, like you're Persian, right? So, are you like a Zoroastrian, Shia, Muslim? Like, where do you come from in Persia? What's your belief system? Real quick.
Aw,
No,
damn,
no,
what
no,
a
no.
shame. What a shame, Vanta.
Sorry,
Vanta,
sorry, what?
you're back
What
in
are
the
you
back.
asking me?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He's been kicked to the back.
Yeah, this guy's still trying to figure out exactly how this channel works. Well, if somebody pays, you get kicked out. Hello, Sirloin. How are you doing? $10, 10 minutes, $100 for the night. One-on-one is not $5, it's $10. And as far as anybody says she's a grifter, yeah, she'll tell you she's a grifter. She's trying to get every dollar her viewer has.
No, I'm not.
I've been waiting for a serious debate, and then
And for only it's only 5 minutes. It's been sent
I'm not here
back.
for. I'm not here for
Five.
debates. I'm not here for debates. What is?
I mean, really,
There is no.
it's a business. If you're going to just go ahead and admit, hey, yeah, I'm trying to make the dollars, y'all. I don't have so much of a problem with it. It's when people try to act like, oh no, I'm not at all trying to make money directly off of my viewers. No, not at all. I would never take their last dollar.
Debate.
This is an open panel
We're
dumpster fire.
debating whether or not we're going to have a debate. Go.
Eli kind of wants to get buried.
Ancient.
This is
doesn't
about
want
when
to
I
debate.
started hooking up my
Eli
camera because I
wants
was
to
like,
debate.
oh, this sounds like a fun debate.
The claim is we should debate.
Yes, I can
Eli,
hear you,
you have
sorry.
the affirmative.
Oh, there we go.
And you have the negative. Now go.
Oh, I love it. Okay. So I think that we should debate because debate is a proper form of discourse that helps people sort out what is true and what is not true. And I think that it's a big part of the
Hello, Vestige of Peace.
subculture here that we've got going on. So, there's nothing wrong
Hanging
at all
out with the
us
Raging
chilling like
Tomato.
a bunch of freaking friends at a dive bar. I love it. I'm here for it. But at the same time, I'm on the hunt waiting for an opinion that I can refute. I think that that's a good thing. It's very healthy for people to be that way. What's your say?
Ancient, you did not want to debate.
So you're
in the negative.
You're
You
about
think we shouldn't
terrifying.
debate.
So you're about terrifying the hose. That's your tactic.
Terrifying the
At
host.
the dive bar, just terrifying the hose.
Well, that
That's what
would
it
be
is.
my
That's what
goal.
You want to do.
if
You want to
the-
make everybody as absolutely uncomfortable as humanly possible.
Good argument.
what it
Well,
is.
here's the thing.
I don't think
If
that
the bar-
doesn't happen at the dive bars I go to, sir.
Well, okay, if the dive bar's name in neon letters across the front door is debate panel bar, then yeah, if the hoes are terrified of two people having an ideological battle, they need to get the fuck out.
And I'll actually give him that argument on that. It's a debate channel, and it very clearly was talking about a Catholic, shoot, I don't know. Anyway, Catholic stuff. And he come up basically making the argument that these debate channels are, you'll hear in a minute, that these debate channels are pretty much just trash. And I mean, that's what you came up on, was a debate panel. So I'll actually give Eli that argument.
Okay, and they can go to the Twerky Club 2 blocks down. No, I'm not trying to scare off the hoes.
That's the only other option.
The kind of hoes, in
The
fact,
only
the
other
kind of
option
hoes
is
that
the
I think should
Twerky
be
bar?
around are the hoes that are like, oh my God, he just refuted his
So the
point.
only other option
bite
is
my
the
lip.
Twerky bar.
Oh, I
The
mean,
only
there's a ton
other
of bars.
there's many options. There's options to get
fallacy,
away
man.
from people like you. That's the option. There's the options of getting away from people like you. That's
Is there
the option.
turkey at the
dichotomy.
Twerky bar?
Which a lot
That's
of
a false
people,
dichotomy.
which a lot
That's
of
false
people
dichotomy.
probably adopt in your
It's holy
life.
water.
Probably.
You still haven't.
to get
You still
away
haven't
from- it's to
supported
get
your
away from-
claim.
Hello, Logan
You
Sandman.
still haven't supported
Welcome.
your claim that we shouldn't debate right now.
I'm not
And in
debating you,
fact,
dude. I don't give a fuck about a claim.
No, I was
or,
actually gonna
or a
say,
hypothesis
by
or whatever.
virtue-
The
By
booty bro
virtue
fucking
of you
bullshit you're
debating
talking
this
about.
with me,
Now, I guess him arguing that he doesn't want to debate this with him, he is in the negative position. He is in the negative position of not that he doesn't think these debates work, and that and he's actually not doing a bad job holding his ground.
By virtue of you debating this with me, you've already lost the debate because you're engaging in debate.
I lost it.
What? Okay.
Debate. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do?
This is when I started thinking, wait, does this guy just think he's like the god of debate and anybody who engages in a debate with him immediately loses because he's incapable of flaw?
Oh my God, what am I going to do? I lost a debate.
Well, you have several options. You have several options. You can curl into fetal position on your carpet and cry. That's one of the options.
I lost
You
a
can
debate.
go. You can
This
go
dude's
on a
great.
disparaging tirade about me on
Oh my
Twitter.
goodness,
That's
I lost a
one of the
debate.
options. Or you can just claim that you won. That's the third option. So you have three: cry on the carpet.
You can claim you won
smear
this debate.
campaign,
I'll
or
give you
claim
that.
won.
You can just claim you won this debate. Just claim you won.
didn't
it.
even
That's the
you
thing.
didn't even engage with anything I just said. So
I don't
you're-
want to engage with anything that you say because
That's the point. That's the point. He's not okay.
Nothing.
He is in the negative position that this debate isn't moving anywhere, and you're now arguing that he won't debate what you said. That is his position. You are in the positive position that you should be able to move this debate forward, and you're still stuck at the beginning.
What you have said to me is meaningful to me that I care to engage with. That's
So, Eli, I have a question.
I guess that's my proposition.
So the debate is over. You know, the chat always wins, so they're going to choose who the winner is. But Eli, I have a question for this
I
now
win.
open
Ancient definitely won.
open
I win.
open panel dumpster fire.
No, I win.
Eli,
I win nothing.
Now after a while in your debating career,
I win.
I would imagine that you become master. And so at that point, what do we call you?
the master debater. And you know what? If you actually bring up a good
Lame
point, you
jokes.
bring up a good point with that. I remember during COVID, there was all these.
debater.
No, listen. During COVID, there was all these mask debates. I was mask debating with my coworkers. I was mask debating with my mother.
Lame.
Everybody talking about whether or not we should wear a
Lame.
mask. You know, it was just debates over
Lame.
masks. We were mask debating in the Walmart, mask debating in the streets. So yeah, I went from a
Yeah,
mask
bro.
debater
You're so
to a
sick,
master
bro.
debater.
Your
You're so
logic is
sick,
sound.
bro. I love your attitude, bro. You're so sick,
Winner,
man.
And you are
debating
now
with my
sick,
mom.
bro.
You are now indeed
You
a
tell
master
me
debater.
what
You're
is
such a
sick
dope
about
individual, bro. You'll take it
debating
anywhere.
with my mom.
You take it anywhere, bro. You'll
My mom
debate
thought
your
I should
mom,
wear
bro.
masks. I thought I
I've
shouldn't.
never been on.
We had a debate
This
over
dude is
masks.
dog
We were
walking
mask
Eli.
debaters.
This
So
is
sick, bro.
funny.
Leave it to
This is
Eli
great.
and
Sick,
Ancient
bro.
to put it on quick.
You're so sick, bro. You're such a debate master, bro. Sick, bro.
What was good today? What's good? Hello.
It's weird.
I know these guys are going to say, oh, yeah, Vanta. It's not debate, sir. All I wanted was a conversation. Are you cool with that?
But you can guarantee
I
I'm
love
taking dabs on
conversations.
this
I'm
show.
There you go. Fair enough. So,
So you're gonna turn into a debate, aren't you? Are you one of
no,
these,
there's no debate. I hate debate.
are you one of these people that want to turn into a
No,
weird thing?
no. I think debate is gay. Is
Are you trying to like humiliate me, sir? Is that what
No,
it is?
sir. No. All I wanted to know. You said you're
Are you
Persian.
part of the humiliation
Are
culture?
you Shia? That's all I want to know. Are you Shia? Yes or no?
Are you part of the humiliation culture?
Uh,
Is that what this is?
well, what's
Is that
it-
what
what's
you
it-
do?
what's it-
Okay, well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Go ahead.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I'm coming in fair faith.
Sure.
Yeah.
That you don't know what I'm talking. You don't know what
Right. I have no clue, sir.
humiliation
I'm
culture
from
is.
the UK. I'm from London. You said you're Persian.
Oh wait, well, yeah. You know, you guys are very well inundated with humiliation culture.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a good argument. Actually, the guy for being a troll is making pretty good arguments.
The UK is cut. I agree.
Okay,
the UK
yeah,
is
okay.
it's
Okay,
game
but
on.
continue. Go ahead.
So you said you're Persian, correct?
Yes, I am.
Shia, agnostic, atheist, Zoroastrian. Where do you?
My family was not ever Muslim,
Mhm.
so no, that's a
So,
non-applicable.
okay, so you like whatever. All right, cool. Do you think do you get hatred or not
Hello,
hate,
bong and
you
stuff.
get pushback from other Muslims. Like, do you engage with other Muslims, like as a Persian yourself, like as a debate person? Do you debate?
No, I don't debate. I talk to people. I relate to people on my own moral feelings, and I relate to them the best way I can. I don't debate people.
It's the same. I think debate is kind of cringe and boring, and it goes nowhere. Like, I don't know why these people are trying to say, "Oh,
Ready to grab
you got
some
these
It is
debates."
cringe. It is very much cringe. It's very. Listen, there's a thing called the debate. It's a debate fallacy. And what that is basically, it doesn't matter. Like, listen, you could have a person that says that has that persuades people, that has the affirmative point, and somebody that has the other side.
Right.
The person that persuades them could be completely fucking wrong. And then you have the one that's completely has the
negative
affirmative that's
aspect.
actually true, that's
Yeah.
terrible at it.
Mhm.
And that's the debate fallacy.
I agree. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
My fault. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
No, but it's fine. If you understand what I'm saying, that it doesn't. The debate has nothing
No, like
to do
I
with
said, this guy
the actual
was my
search of
original
truth. It's
goal.
more of a, it's more
when
of
I
dick
joined.
swinging, and it has nothing to do with the
I
actual
wanted to
pursuit of
discuss
truth,
with him
because
if normal
there's
debate
really in
are
these
better
like
than
modern debate, whatever,
these
blood sports. It's
type
such
debate.
so cringe to engage
That's why I
in
said.
this.
That's why I said it's 2016. It was like 2016. Damn it, probably 2020 era like mindset. Like, oh yeah, debate, bro. Internet plus sport. Just arguing for the sake of arguing because it's old ego. Am I wrong?
Right.
It's old ego.
Right. And a lot of the times these guys, like especially Andrew Wilson, will engage in stuff that they contradict themselves later on when they're adopting. It's ridiculous. There's nobody that's edified during these discussions. It's more of an ego masturbation.
I mean, look at this old ancient ass 10-year-old Sam Harris. Goddamn, what's his name? Christopher Hitchens. Like,
Well, at least I'm
it's
lucky
old
you
news,
got
bro.
underpants.
Like, people moved on. Dusty. No one cares about the arguments anymore because it was old ego, and then you get new information.
Right.
More changes. Like, you have to move on. Nothing's stagnant. Nothing is stagnant. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're not in the Parthenon. We're not. This isn't like this is. It's so lionized into something that's actually affecting the culture, but it's actually dividing the culture, dividing people even further than the powers that be.
Oh yeah, this guy's making a very solid argument for the debate needs to evolve or at least move back to more of a logical discussion where people can come to an agreement. If you can't come to any agreement and you're always right no matter what, it's not really a debate, is it?
Would be able to do. You guys are actively engaging in divide and conquer when you enable a culture.
I'm just a curious mind trying to learn and just discuss. I'm not a debater.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So
now here comes the debaters. Go on.
Debate is just an ego thing.
Yes. Debate is ego. Yes.
So when Oxford holds formal debates, it's just
you know from the UK.
I would argue yes. In order to be able to debate, you have to have a bit of an ego. I mean, it's just kind of a requirement.
I live in the UK, sir.
So would you say it's like dick measuring at its finest?
Yes.
Who's got the bigger penis?
Not real debating. Not real debating.
Wait.
Spiritually,
I'm sorry.
yeah, spiritually and intellectually, yeah, it's a dick swinging contest.
Wait,
or a clit swinging contest. That doesn't have a good ring to it, does it?
Wait. Let me ask Vanta and Ancient a question here. So if two people
Yes, I believe
have
so.
a contradictory conclusion that they both believe.
Matter of fact, I believe they hold nationals.
And they engage in a debate in order to find the truth of this conclusion. They're having an ego fest and they're dick swinging, in your opinion?
No,
Probably.
because
Neither of you knew truth.
I don't know who should answer
Everyone, we are going to take a brief
He throws up the
moment of
Moment of
silence.
Sick, bro.
Everyone, quiet.
It's not so bad.
silence.
It's not so bad.
We are here to. We are here.
I
to
have to
a
make
moment
an
of
argument
silence
here.
for the
This guy
death
claims
of
to be
Eli Nexus
Orthodox
Irvine.
Christian,
May
and he
it
wasn't sure where he was going to put his hands during a prayer. Was he going to put them below his chin or in front of his nose?
rest in peace. Okay, back to the crazy.
These are thigh burns.
Okay,
These are
wait,
thigh burns.
wait.
All right.
Someone said
So-
Venter,
What was his
no, someone
name? What was his name, sir?
said Venter and Ancient. Was that you, Eli? Was that you, sir?
Wait. Hold up. In y'all's opinion, we should just throw debate out and there shouldn't be no more debate, is what you're saying. Basically.
It's just for entertainment.
Can I
Truth is
respond to
enough
that?
for debate.
Well, no. But if two
You're
people
not a
have
redhead,
contradictory
just-
Because
positions-
it's turned into
Or
absolute
is that
entertainment. It has nothing to do with
Gan
it has
Thorpe?
nothing
just
to do
because
with
the debate's
edifying.
entertainment.
It's
That's
become,
not-
it's become
Whoa,
absolute entertainment.
Hold up. Can something be edifying and entertaining at the same time? Is that possible?
Indoctrinate.
Well, Eli, can I respond to that point? I want to respond.
Dumbass
Eli,
motherfuckers.
respond.
Of course
This
it
guy's
can. Of course it
fucking
can.
nuts. Okay,
So if two
look,
people have
he
contradictory
does this all the time. If you're going to ask a question, you have to stop your lips from flapping before anybody can answer. If you're talking over them answering, there's no way you could ever understand what they're saying.
Did you just call us dumbass motherfuckers?
Absolutely. Did I stutter? Did I stutter when I said
on
it?
anything you want, brother, but it
You have
won't
to
be
ask, or do your ears work? Do I have to ask, or do your fucking ears work?
You just proved my point. Yeah.
Well, no, but if you're stupid enough to say that debate should be thrown out, it's only for entertainment, and it's not edifying, then yeah, I'm going to call you a dumbass
Talking about the
motherfucker.
Filioque, dude. Is the holy?
Can I respond to that?
Filioque? What the fuck? Who's talking about the Filioque? What?
I'm saying that's how dumb like these debates are. You got an entire sect civil war over.
Well, no, I just want to hold
over
these
like
people
a
accountable
simple
to what the hell
sentence.
they just said.
Because neither
so.
of you know the truth. You just
Can I respond to Eli
You
real
both
quick?
claim to know the truth.
God damn, you guys are
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy C in the bottom's a little bit nuts. He doesn't really understand what's happening. Of course, that's what goes on in debates. Is both people don't necessarily know the truth. They're just trying to put out what they think is the truth. Now, of course, there's always one truth. That's true.
Okay, Eli. The reason why I said 2016 and all that babble, because now we're entering social media age where I can't even tell if you're debating for the sake of.
And later that comes up. Sarah's going to start the panel answering why they think this man shouldn't have another drink. The man, Eli Nix down there, the lice shampoo guy. And he argues later that, oh, I'm just throwing stones at the guy. Well, if I'm supposed to make the argument of why he shouldn't have to have a drink, I kind of need to throw a stone.
Debate's sake. Or you're
Okay.
debating.
And I get where he's trying to go with that. He was trying to go with the idea of that you shouldn't judge, you shall not judge. Well, most people that say that and don't understand what it means, or the next line after it, have no clue it means. Yet you be judged by the weight that you judge another. What does that mean? Only judge in the way you wish to be judged. If I had a problem, let's say, with a hard drug, and one of my friends wanted to come up to me and stuff a mirror in my face and tell me how bad it's destroying my body, and I would hope personally that they would get a little excited and maybe talk a little aggressively with me.
Clout and social media clips and all that. And that's
the
a valid
attention economy. The attention
valid
economy.
point.
asks for it.
Because you have a poor level of discernment, we should throw debate out the window. You realize you're on a
No,
debate.
no, I'm not saying throw it out the window.
Is this a
The whole
debate
point of this whole
panel,
fucking
really?
place.
Well, I mean, he is on a
Oh, you
debate
didn't know?
I guess I didn't know. I guess, sir,
Yeah,
this
we're
is
being
it.
chill, but I mean,
It's
come on, we're
Sarah.
going to sit here and
Sarah.
act like debates
Yeah,
should be
it
starting.
is.
Maybe
Spirit.
Sarah should just hold tea time every
Sarah,
fucking
Sarah,
night,
I'm
and
sorry.
then that's what we should fucking do. Hell fucking
Hold
no.
on, Eli. Hold on, Eli. Hold on, Vanta. Hold on,
I
Vanta.
hear
Eli,
too
see,
many
I proved I rest my
slow
case.
down.
I rest
Slow
my
down.
case. I rest my case. I rest my case. How edifying this is. I rest my case.
So
I'm
here's the
edifying
thing.
the people who have
I rest my
IQ
case.
levels.
You proved my point, sir. You proved my point.
It does. It just kind of, when too many people start talking at the same time, it just turns into.
Eli, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. So, Ancient, this actually is like the after show of a debate.
What draws me to this channel, and the reason why I go over to Raging Tomatoes, is it gives me a chance to debate, to discuss things that I would never discuss on a normal occasion.
That's fine. I get it. That's fine.
And so, essentially, you know, you're going to come across people who like debates.
But we can have a
Now-
conversation without a debate, right?
Well, we can, but
Why does this have to turn into a debate?
Hold on. Instead of hold on.
Why can't we have a conversation
Instead
without
of
a
just
debate?
speaking over me, I can speak over you too. We can do this, or we can
I'm
have
not
a
trying to.
conversation.
I'm just trying to tell you what I'm. Okay.
Okay. Well, a lot of people would say that debates
Turtle.
are actually beneficial, right?
It's penguins.
So
Penguins.
it does increase the ability to do public speaking. It 100% absolutely does. Just having a conversation with your neighbor or your dad or your
If
sister
it's
or your
good
brother.
faith, yeah.
Hey,
Well, no, and also-
hold on.
Now, when I came in, I figured I would be asking this guy, Felix, just one question. If he feels like he wins every debate. And I knew that he was going to give me a satisfactory answer, that he feels he wins every single debate, that there's no way for him to lose a debate. And that's all I wanted from him. My next question will go to Ancient Waves. And unfortunately, he doesn't get a chance to answer it.
Hold on. Instead of
Not unfortunately, he didn't really want to answer it to begin with.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I agree with that.
Oh, Mama has spoken. Speak, Clay. Speak, Clay.
Yeah, debates are very beneficial. They do allow people to increase public speaking. There's research that people have to do for debates that they wouldn't normally do for just regular conversations and discussions. There's actually what's called team debates. So it's like two people working together. So it benefits teamwork, right? So these things that are beneficial to debate do not happen in every aspect of conversations or just regular discussions that you might have with your children. Okay. The ability to speak publicly and clearly and not just talk over people does not happen just by having regular
Well-
conversations with your neighbor.
Hold on. I don't think it's just a public speaking lesson either. When we're talking about edification, I want to point out one thing. You look at Jay Dyer and Sam Shamoon versus Daniel Hakikachu and that other dorky little fucker. If you got somebody that's on
What's
the fence
Pikachu
about
got to do with it?
Islam and Christianity, and they watch this debate that was, in my opinion, super edifying, they might actually make a choice in their spiritual journey based off this debate, because and only if they're bringing actual facts and logical conclusions to the table,
Yes.
which is the responsibility and duty of the debater to do, because it actually changes their lives. Furthermore,
He
even
said
if you're already
duty. He said duty.
You can listen to two
Now
anti-Christs.
listen. And even if you're already convinced of one side or the other, you might be a person that's a Christian who lives in an Islamic populated area, and you get a lot of pushback and you don't know what to do about it, and it makes your life ultra anxiety and stressful. And now all of a sudden you're armed with arguments in order to get them off your fucking case. Reverse thing. You might be a Muslim in a Christian area. You have arguments to get them off your case. These are ways. No, look, all I'm pointing out is defeating his argument that it's not edifying. It's super edifying to be educated. And debates are educational if the debaters are in good faith.
So Eli, is it important? Is it very important in a debate to?
I'll bury you all at once. 3v1, 10v1.
Go ahead, Zers. Go ahead,
Want
Zers.
to debate?
Yeah, I try not to cut anybody off. I mean, it happens, of course, but I try my hardest not to. Unless I have to. Is
Mr.
it
Turtle.
very important in a debate to gain a victory, or is it more important to try to come to an understanding, a meeting of minds of where maybe there's a flaw in both your idea and the other person's idea? I've noticed that a lot of times when you're on panel, you claim victory quite a bit. Do you feel that you lose a lot of debates, or do you feel you win most of the debates that you enter?
Well, first things, Xerxes, I would say that if there's two propositions, only one can be true. So
watch how this doesn't affect me at all.
Obviously, there has to be a winner and a loser because in a proposition, there can only be a true or false statement. Number two, I was claiming victory in the panel when I was being fucking satirical and not actually debating. So, let me tell you the truth about things.
Juvenile.
So yes, I think there is a winner and a loser because a statement can only be true or false.
Now, this is a ridiculous answer. I mean, I get what he's saying. He's just kind of putting out a principle. He's not actually making an argument of what he believes, what position he would put himself in. Okay, so which position would you position yourself in the most, either winning or losing?
I'd say I'm a winner, Xerxes. I'd say I'm a winner.
Oh, now you guys do remember in the very beginning when the guy made fun of him having his microphone all up close to his face. So far, I've been the only one who has had my microphone relatively close to my face. Apparently, he must have been offended by the first guy who called him out for his microphone. Now, as far as my voice, yeah, people hate it, people like it. Either way, it's nothing I can change. It's not helping your debate to make fun of somebody's voice. That's not debating at all. But you have given me a satisfactory answer. Or I'm not sure if I went that far yet.
Sam Shamoon would say the same thing, but he's a Roman.
Sam Shamoon is
ancient. Yeah, like I said, he gave me a satisfactory answer that he wins all debates, every debate he's ever been on. Now I'm trying to get Ancient to discuss with me of what form of debate he finds acceptable, if any. I think the argument that you were making, I think why you came on has been pretty much misled. Are you saying that all debates in general are useless, or are you saying specifically this blood sport type debate where it's winner takes all and nothing else?
Okay, again, so I was
Eli Nix, why are you answering? I was asking a question to Ancient, and sadly, you're not even answering the question that I was asking to Ancient. You're still hung up on the question that I went ahead and left you with because it was a satisfactory answer. Apparently, you didn't feel like you made your argument strong enough.
And forgive me, I was mocking you. But I want to explain it to you in a way that you can understand. If there's a debate, there's a positive and negative position. Okay, they can't both be true. They can't both be true. Right. So there literally has to be a winner and a loser. And yes, ultimately, that answer.
While Eli's babbles on, why do I?
He's still hung up on the same old question that I pretty much just, it wasn't old. Of course, I just asked him it, but his answer was, of course, satisfactory. And I moved on to somebody else to ask a question. What is he still babbling about?
Everybody shut up.
Did anybody give you a chance to answer?
I'm getting pissed off. I'm sorry.
This message is sponsored in part by...
I don't think he heard any part of it.
My nicotine is charging from testing.
Seriously, put your email over.
This message is sponsored in part by...
Some dude's talking over it.
Gentlemen, I know it's a fuck off kind of night. I don't really care all that much because it's the last night of the month for me to stream. We're all going to have a good time. Tomorrow, Thanksgiving, everyone's just doing whatever they want to do. That's fine. But do it in such a way where the audience can actually hear what you're saying, which means we have talking sticks and the talking stick gets passed around one person to another, not all at the same fucking time.
So Eli, the reason that I actually wanted to only highlight certain things was because those things that you highlighted, the right and wrong. So right and wrong can be subjective depending on what your worldview is. And so anybody who's going to argue whether debate is good or not is going to just basically tell you that that's subjective. It's literally a circular reasoning on what you're telling them. So I didn't want to go down that road.
But do you think true and false is subjective?
It can be.
I completely disagree, unfortunately.
That's
okay.
fine.
So it's my positive claim,
Right.
right? So I actually have to prove it. Okay. The best ice cream is vanilla.
Oh my god, this is the stupidest. Anyway, we're gonna go with it.
That is a true statement from me. Would you agree?
It's true to you that your
There you
best
go.
ice cream, not the best ice cream.
I win.
Well, no. So what you're saying is an opinion. Do you know the difference between an opinion and a fact?
Which one is Satan, bro? Is
Wait,
it
but if you
Satan?
say,
No.
wait, so what was the
Love
claim
your
again
recipe is
about ice
devil.
cream? What was the claim again about ice cream?
My claim is that
Anybody notice this guy C down here in the bottom where he's all bundled up like it's very cold in his home? Well, that's more like a shed. Anybody notice he only has like these little one-liners he throws in that really doesn't help the conversation at all?
vanilla is the best ice cream.
Oh, okay. So that's what we call
mean, this is a dumb
unfalsifiable,
debate.
right? So you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah. So that wouldn't enter into the realm of a necessarily. It's true to you. That is clearly a subjective claim. But if we say vanilla ice cream, is, if you say it is the best,
Yep.
meaning what? What qualifier for best?
According to me, that is a true statement.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
best
And very much
best.
subjective.
When we talk about a food and we're talking about best,
Let's talk about.
Does anybody think the guy in the bottom right is extremely drunk?
we're
Philip
meeting
way.
in taste. We're talking about something that is inherently subjective. So I feel like what you're doing there with that thing is, you know, that that's a subjective claim and you're pretending like it could be objective. And I think that that's not the correct move.
No
What about
offense.
the
Well,
Philip way?
that's because
Al-
okay, you haven't heard him speak. You have heard him speak, but it's just he always talks when somebody else is talking, and he only says like one or two words.
Alexander, welcome,
Like
my
he's doing
friend.
it
Everybody
right
shut up.
now. He's doing it at this moment.
Alexander, I know you've got some thoughts to add in here. What would you like to say, sir?
Oh, the super chatter.
So Clay, it is a fact that you believe it to be your favorite flavor, but it doesn't make it the best flavor, right? So this is
Sure it
just
does.
no.
I can't believe they're
What
treating
you
this
have
like
is an
a
opinion
serious
about
debate.
something, and the fact of it is that you believe that opinion.
Oh yeah.
But that's about it. It doesn't change the actual
Oh yeah, for
fact
sure.
of how good
Yeah,
it
this is-
actually is.
Yeah, this
Nobody's
is actually the
debating
point I'm
their
making.
favorite flavors.
It's no,
It's
listen,
not a
listen.
debate.
This is kind of the point that I'm making. Is so worldview depends on your subjective reality, right? So I believe that the U.S. is the 100% best country to live in. That can be backed up by data.
No,
Well,
you
let
can
me
use
ask
it
you.
as
Wait,
a
let me
support
ask you
your-
this, Clay. Do you think murder is wrong subjectively or objectively?
Well, so the definition of murder is
And that's one of those ones. It's now that's hard to answer, but objectively, it's wrong. The majority of people will find it wrong. However, there are cases such as the guy that ended up killing somebody and then running, and people online were helping him basically survive for months until they caught him. Those people subjectively decided that his act was reasonable. So It's one of those that if you look at it without nuance, no nuances whatsoever. If you remove nuance, then it's objectively wrong. Objectively wrong. But if you look at it with nuance, it can be subjectively acceptable.
An unjustified killing. So by definition, it is subjective.
That's not what. That's not. So
By
it is
definition,
subjective.
It's subjective.
Every state has
Unjustified.
And primarily, if it was objectively wrong, I mean, on a biblical level of objective being a particle, part of TAG, if it was on that level, how could you ever bring yourself to do it if it was objectively wrong? The fact that you do it makes it subjective.
Every state has a
so
different definition of murder.
So you have a view where everything is. So where do you even draw any objectivity from?
Is there a way to justify murder?
And that right there is a what's it called? It's the arbiter of truth fallacy, because he has a Christian view of objective reality that you can't draw your belief from anywhere. You just don't have belief.
Mr. Ethan.
Well, no, I mean, I don't
murder
think that
means
Clay
unjustified
actually
killing.
believes that anything is objective. With
No,
this
there
world.
are objective truths. Yes, there are objective
Wait,
truths.
where do you get that from?
I think I just
I believe
bring the house down on
that I believe that there is a God, a creator of all things. Okay.
But you believe in God and you think murder is subjective?
I make this claim, okay, according to my worldview. However, he created a universe that does have natural laws, things like gravity, right? And
Buoyancy.
other natural laws. What goes up must come down here on the earth.
Okay.
That is an objective fact of reality. It is an objective truth.
So I just want to be clear. I just want to be clear. You believe in God, but you think murder is subjective.
Wait, you're wasting your time. Don't debate.
justify murder.
Wasting your time.
Yeah,
Clay.
and I described what gravity was. What goes up must come down here on the earth.
Okay, but I described what gravity was. That's fucking awesome.
He was giving you an objective truth.
Buoyancy and density.
Hold on.
I
Are
got
you
nothing to
telling
do with what we were talking
wait. Are you telling me that what goes up sometimes doesn't go down?
I'm saying
After
that doesn't
gravity
have
pulls it
dick
down?
to do with what we were talking
If you
about.
got helium in a balloon,
because
it'll go up.
you're going down a rabbit
Where
hole,
is
right?
down?
You don't want
He
to go
was
down that
clearly
rabbit hole.
giving it
because-
objective
Up and
truth.
down is an objective truth.
What if
Up.
he ascended and he's just in heaven?
This message is sponsored in part by
I almost feel like I'm rewarding you for talking over each
No,
other.
You know you are.
Listen. Do it again. Get the whole thing over and over again. Okay, back to you, gentlemen.
No, Sarah, what do you want?
Now you notice I didn't just jump in and start beating this guy up about him having drinks. I don't care if he had drinks. It comes to a time where the panel is to make their arguments why he should not have a drink.
Sarah, like, can I just yodel? I just came here to yodel and just.
It's a
All
debate
right,
panel.
Amanda, go
Oh,
ahead.
boy.
Fine.
Yodel.
Yodel and then peace out.
Yodel for us.
I don't know what this is.
Get the cock out of your mouth first.
Well, shut your gum. Listen, I'm gonna take my clit out of my mouth. For the
Is it a
clit.
cross-dressing avatar?
Don't me. All right, here we go. Yodel.
Something says you protest too much.
Little bitches. Fuck you. Fuck you, Clay. Clay, I'll see you next
Fuck
time.
you.
What the heck was that? You know, I was going to mention that so the old adage that what goes up must come down is true. However, now you have to look at it with nuance. If something is fast enough that it leaves Earth's trajectory, then it most certainly won't come back down, especially if it leaves Earth's neighborhood. Once it leaves Earth's neighborhood, the only down it could ever go is to Jupiter. And then something like Voyager, which is in a solar system exit trajectory, it will never, ever come down anywhere in our solar system. So you kind of have to think about that as here on Earth. And I do believe, if I go back and listen, I mean, I don't really, Clay's not like my buddy or anything, but if I go back and listen, I do believe he said here on Earth. And that does make a distinction. He may have accidentally made that distinction, but it does make a distinction.
Chat, bastard.
Love you.
All right.
Did you say gobble like a turkey?
Don't argue with these people. They're babbling. All right, I'm out. Peace, Sarah. Thank you for having me. That's my.
Bye, Vanta.
Hey, Sarah, can I try to make you some money? If someone donates,
Not show.
We're going to now start gambling for drinks. Gambling for a drink.
Your dick, Eli.
look,
Can't do that.
you guys ain't that lucky.
They
You
won't
guys ain't that
pay
lucky.
for you to put it away
Thank
because
God
the
I'm not
chat
lucky
is
like that.
gay.
Not
There ain't
That
one
is
super
okay.
chatter that can afford that, okay? What I was going to say is if somebody sends a $10 Thanksgiving super chat to Sarah, I will take another big jug of whiskey shot on stream. I'm trying to pace
$10?
myself, so I need,
$10?
Yeah.
$10 hold on. The more fucked up you get, the worse the show's going to be, Eli.
Oh, don't break my heart like that.
Hold on. We have to make it at least $20 for you to do a shot and get fucked up. Because
deal.
you're already pretty lit.
That and the closer you get to the
I'm at
point
like
in the
a
Bible where it
0.09,
says
I
that
think.
drinking in excess
$50.
About a
is not
0.09.
acceptable.
Sarah, make it
Sorry.
$50. 50.
I'm like,
Notice I said sorry for cutting over people off.
what? No,
50.
I'll never have another shot, man. Well, maybe I would. I don't know if
I
people
literally
want to
just
see me
fact
drink as
checked
much as they
myself.
want to see Duck.
I literally just fact checked myself. I know I Googled it, but the only two examples that they
Dude, you're sitting there with gloves on. You need to probably get somewhere warm before you worry about coming online to just have a bunch of fun while drinking Bush beer. But Bush beer, that's not a hard liquor, I guess. It's not a strong liquor.
gave for objective reality versus subjective
we go.
reality is gravity exists and pulls objects towards the planet, and then it talks about food for subjective reality. This I can't even make
Nice
this shit up.
atheist
I can't even
argument
make this
as
shit
a
up, bro.
believer, Clay.
This is so dumb.
You're literally making atheist arguments as somebody who claims to believe in God.
Bro, no,
anyway,
I'm telling
20
you
bucks.
that
I'll
there
take a shot and finish
Look,
it.
Let's talk about objective
Right,
reality.
I was just addressing that in a moment. Hold on.
Hold on.
$50.
Eli. You have to ice it a little bit. Like, what do we get if you do the shot? Like, is
I
the
act
show-
even more ridiculous. I don't know.
Like-
what
like
do you
how?
get? Isn't it like tasteful to watch me pour and then I say my little redneck
Will you
shit?
pin yourself black?
I don't know, man.
Will you
Usually
black
when you
Honestly, I'm being selfish. It's for me. I'm
Can you
trying to pace
pace
myself,
yourself?
and if I can make money for Sarah while I pace myself, then I'll do it. So just somebody
Will you
super chat. I'll
blackface?
take a shot.
Will you
Uh,
blackface?
Hold on. Why do I feel like
Hold
we're
on,
rewarding
hold on,
you
hold on,
rather
hold
than
on.
rewarding her?
You know what I love, though?
Will you blackface
No,
for us?
shut up for a second. This is what I love because you guys all love doing stupid shit so that I can make money. It's like
we're
you're
circus
all
monkeys.
but it's so sweet though.
Yeah.
It always
He
makes
just
me
wants to
feel
drink
good.
more.
It's partially that. I said I'm being a little selfish, but here's what I thought. I was like, I'm about to take another shot. And I was like, oh, dude, you already did that once and it was cool. People are going to think you got a problem if you do it again.
Oh, wait
So I
a
was like,
minute.
I'll tell you what, I'll
He
throw
was
out some
gonna- he was
money on
gonna-
there.
Now
And
hold
then,
on.
Who's
and then
gonna
I'll do it
drink
again.
anyway? So
Let's
he was
get
gonna drink
let's get-
anyways. What's the?
Let's get the full grift on. You have to beg and plead.
True.
Yeah. Just Look, here's the thing. If I take a shot, I get a little zesty. I will not give a fuck what I say. I might, cut somebody out for being retarded. I might act retarded. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Also, this Kirkland Costco Scotch whiskey tastes really good. It's smooth going down, and I would like one, but I'm trying to be a responsible adult and make Sarah some money by pacing myself. Somebody said I suck at this. Well, how about you save my ass from humiliation?
Everybody was saying
Pay
he
Sarah
sucked
some money
at it.
so I can have a shot of whiskey. I mean,
Somebody
I
pays
could,
so that we can talk.
But that's not saving you from humiliation.
Look, here's the thing. This is akin to you ever.
Now, would you say he's kind of trying to take over the whole show? He's not really giving anybody on the panel room to speak.
Seen a homeless person on the street and you're like, fuck.
I mean, of course, he's up to speak right now, but I mean, in general, he's the voice we hear all night, the drunken guy.
I'm seeing one now.
Money, but I know that. This is what I'm analogizing to. So I could pay the money, but they're just gonna go get high or drunk anyway. And then sometimes you see them and you're like, they look so down and out.
Give them
I
all
might
the
as
money.
well just give them a shot of whiskey.
Give
It
'em a
makes me
bottle.
happy because I'm retarded and I don't know any better. Are you a teetotaler, Naomi? Do you think that alcohol is this awful, evil thing? Come on. Eli, also, all love and respect.
You
I'm
would
teaching.
get excommunicated.
You're definitely proof of that for sure.
The question, though, Eli, the question though is like, do we want to see you get more drunk and tarded?
Here's the thing. If you don't, if you guys say no, we don't want to see that. I'm not going to pay money to see him take a shot. Do you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to pick up my shot glass. I'm going to pour the fucking drink and I'm going to take it.
Wait. Now we can make this a decision.
Oh,
Someone paid to see in
this
him.
debate.
Hold on. Stop. Everybody shut
bury
up for
the
a
whole
second.
Russian
Hold on.
Orthodox Church.
I am grifting. You shut the fuck up.
Fair.
Eli, the true grift is $20 to decide if you take the shot or you don't take the shot. Right? But it's only the shot payment only lasts for 20 minutes. If you pay for him not to take the shot, that only lasts for 20 minutes, that he will not take another drink.
Okay, and then at the 20-minute mark, I can go.
And we have to.
This is where it really
we have
starts
to
getting
drift
fun.
again. See?
Got it. I love it. Hey, I
Let's
love
pay
it.
for him not to take another drink. Let's keep him from drinking.
Oh my
That's
god,
gonna be
fucking
most
pussy,
effective.
dude! Holy shit, dude! Have you guys ever been around interesting people at 4 a.m? Like, oh, here over here is a music producer. Here over here is some.
No. We've never experienced that. We've never experienced that. Only you.
Company, and you're like, how did I get in this club? I guess you guys haven't.
We've never experienced
I
that.
grew up
Only
in
you have
small
experienced
town
that.
America.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna set a timer. The chat has 5 minutes to decide if you get to take a shot or if you have to wait. Right? 5 minutes to prolong, because it sounds like he wants to take the shot.
I would like to.
Much
I would
so.
like
with
to.
the rod of God.
Eli,
So
you
in
keep
reality,
saying-
everybody, hold on just a second. You are interfering with my grift here, and that is not good.
Okay. Wah, wah.
All right, you have 5 minutes.
I kind of tried to step in there, and she's like, "Hey, man, you're messing with my money. Shut up."
To deter his shot for another. He sounds like he really wants that shot.
But if someone counters that, if they say I
off.
can't, it'll be a counter, right?
And now you're gonna piss him off. I'm setting the timer
That
now.
would
Now
be a
see,
good way.
Naomi
You can pay to have him
missed
kicked
the
off.
$20 thing. She says take a double, but it was a $20 grift. So $20 to decide. So it sounds like Naomi is putting half.
Naomi, if you put 10 up, I will take a double. If you put 10 more up, I'll take a fucking double for you.
No, you can't do a double because then that would cost 40.
Oh my god. Now
So-
I really feel like a slave.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I want to say too, Sarah.
Oh, here we go.
I want to give old Sarge a call out here, a shout out here, because he would absolutely 100% be proud of you at this moment.
Aw.
Yes, he
I
would.
love old Sarge Finkel. He's such a sweet man. He's such a sweetheart. Okay, she said, hang on.
I'm
So
hanging on.
I think the second 10 is coming short. Oh, wait, there we
hanging
go.
on to something.
Drink it. So we need a
That's
full pour. Compliments of Naomi for supporting the grift and allowing you to have your shot.
You better gag.
We better make this an
Here's
honor
your
of Naomi.
objective cruise claim. Oh, wait. Let's
Oh,
get
that's a
this
baby
right.
shot. That's a baby
That's
shot.
one
Pour more in there, please. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a good shot.
There you
Oh,
go.
Jesus. He's going down.
Don't forget your mom's spaghetti, okay?
These weak arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Thank you, Naomi. Bitch
All
on
right.
Imagine
How
the
long-
smell.
All right, we're taking
Damn.
bets.
Imagine the
How
smell.
long before you vomit?
Well, here's the sad part is that I am actually kind of I have a high tolerance.
Hey, you know what? The guy in the room that is the most drunk always says they're not drunk. They always say they have a high tolerance.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And,
I
it'll
don't
take a
think I
minute.
believe
We
that.
could make that kind of money
All right.
for Sarah, and I'll fucking
Well,
live
since
stream
you
it,
have a high
vomiting into the
tolerance,
toilet.
I have a
do.
20-minute timer. Hold on. I now have a 20-minute timer set. In 20 minutes, you either get to take the shot or the chat can save you from having to test
Yeah.
your tolerance level. You have 20 minutes.
In a few minutes, he'll be showing you how drunk he really is. He thinks he's supposed to keep talking for 20 minutes. No, it's 20 minutes for you to. Anyway, you're not supposed to just keep talking for 20 minutes.
You decide, chat. 20 minutes.
watch
We will
this.
continue to push the timer to either prevent him from taking the shot.
And I
or
believe I
let it
ran
happen.
away.
Naomi
for a
has
little while,
started
let
the
my
shot
chair
taking,
debate
so
for a
she
bit,
made the initial
and then I
determination
come
that
back
he
in there
is taking the shot.
making
so
a round
he got to take
on
the shot. Now
whether he should.
you have to stop this cycle.
You're going to
Stop
make
the cycle
arguments
every
on
20
whether he
minutes.
not
Okay,
have a drink.
and prevent him from having to take this fucking shot. This poor baby.
Eli, where you been?
Now notice, I didn't just jump on there to beat him up with the Bible about having a drink. It ended up coming up in the conversation.
I put my headphones on and I heard stop this.
It actually ends up becoming the prompt for that moment.
cycle, and I thought somebody was talking about generational trauma, and then I
Let me
realized
drop a toasted rod from heaven on him, please.
And then we got.
Is
really?
it
I
generational?
need 60 seconds.
You know,
I'll do it in
could
10.
be.
You can
Is
think
this
about it
just
for the rest
turning?
of your life.
Oh my gosh! I unloaded a can of worms. Let's go. This is actually a ton of fun. This is more fun than I could have ever imagined.
Can
it
we
could
look at?
possibly
Can we
be.
zone in on Zach's beautiful cat he's got going on over there? Look at this
He does have a.
beautiful beast.
Wait a minute. I do want to say something about K-Zach really quick. We were
Beautiful
talking
beast.
about debating the worst debaters.
What a beautiful
I
animal
think if
you've
we
got
had a
there.
debate
Hold on.
about the best debaters online right now, like the people who can really make a solid fucking argument, people who can drive it home, get the W, you're looking at it down in that right-hand corner. It's Kazak. Okay, I've not seen anybody make a better argument or drive home a W in a debate better than him. And if any of you disagree with anything he says, I challenge you to challenge him. That's all I'll say.
Jesus Christ.
It's
well,
true.
yeah,
Let him
my cat-
he'll speak for himself.
You got
my
some name
cat
to
does
live
that
up to.
24 hours a day. That's all she does. She sits there and she just makes bread. Eli, I've been wanting to ask you the whole night, like, where have you been the last 2 months? I mean, I haven't
Oh
seen
my
you
God.
forever.
Can I say one thing? Thank you for giving a shit. That's cool. I didn't think anybody would. I was maybe hoping nobody would. But I had to move. I had to move. And that meant tearing down my desk and everything and doing all that stuff. And then I sold a vehicle. And I'm a super impatient person and dealing with Facebook Marketplace idiots every single day. I'm not like, I can only focus on one thing at a time. And if Sarah schedules me for a debate, that's all I'm thinking about all week. Like I'm eating, sleeping, and breathing it. And then maybe I'll lose. I don't know. But fuck it, come on.
There's your timer.
I don't go that long. We'll see. But long story short is I am a big proponent of everybody should touch grass, get into your life, get into your reality. And I'll get online and I'll get in all these universes, whatever. And then sometimes I just pull the fucking plug and I go do something. And one of those things I did is I sold my car and I bought a motorcycle. And I've been tearing it up all over the roads of Arizona. And it's been a fucking blast. And then I hit up Sarah and said, hey, I'm alive. And she said, oh my God, we thought you were dead. And I said, no, I'm not. I'll be back.
I have been checking in with you.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why, yeah. She's like, you're
stalked
alive
Twitter
and
a
you're
couple
breathing.
times.
And I'm back and I'm more rowdy than ever. And that's the story. I just unplugged. I unplug all the time. Once I hit my peak, I'll fucking unplug and I'll go away. And then
Did
I'll
you
come
move
back.
out of state or within the same?
No,
state?
literally like 10 minutes down the road, I rent, and our fucking property managers were bending us over
That's
the
pretty
table
bad.
and R-wording us in the a-hole. And so I said, go screw yourself. I found a place that actually, can give us something affordable. And we went there.
Nice. Moving sucks regardless. I don't blame you for being gone for a little bit.
I mean, we don't have a ton. I fucking rented a Penske, threw everything in there myself, not a moving company, not a friends with beer and pizza. I did it all by myself while my wife played with my daughter in the driveway. I did everything myself.
That's funny.
with
I just
Dolly
came
and my
back
own
at
sheer
exactly
will,
the same
so
time.
I
it was
just want to
exhausting.
say happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Thank you, Jason, for the kind reminder that it is officially Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm thankful for
Happy
everything.
Thanksgiving, and thanks for having me up. I forgot to
Absolutely.
say thank you, Sarah.
I'm
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Thank you for this
Let's go back to
battlefield.
Let's go back to this. Alexander, and we'll come back to users too. Alexander, since this was your question, what are you going to be thankful for in 10, I guess 8 hours now?
Oh damn.
Me? Oh.
Oh, Alexander.
This dick?
Absolutely that part. Oh, I'm thankful for VODs. I'll be able to watch this all over again in like 8 hours.
Nice.
Make sure you give it a thumbs up and everything. Like button's a great thing too,
You are an excellent super chatter, Alexander. You bring shit to the table with your super chats. So just so you know, it's worth something. It really is. I watch a lot of Raging Tomato debates, and you are a very good super chatter.
Yeah, is that it, Alexander?
I think so, yeah.
He didn't say thank you to me.
I did. I literally just said I'm gonna watch you all over again in like 8 hours. So.
Oh, that sounds a little.
Not like that.
How about 8 hours from then? Are you gonna watch it again?
Yes.
I guess in about 8 hours, I'll be thankful for the coffee when I wake up and that Sarah let me up on this panel. It was very nice of her.
Aw, thank
Butt
you.
kissing.
Is that it?
Yeah, my coffee pot. That's all I'm ever thankful for.
That's fair. Yeah, me too. Did anybody? Shadow, we got you. Eli, Clay, Ancient.
See, look,
Zach.
girls always looking for more. Nah, just playing.
Zach,
That's such
what
a
are you going to be
beautiful
thankful
beast you
for?
got there. Beautiful beast you got there.
Are
Sarah.
you thankful for your pussy?
Well, first and foremost, I got to give thanks to my Lord and Savior, Sarah the Raging Tomato. And then I'm also thankful.
Good
I'm
shit.
also thankful for Wi-Fi and good old Jim Beam because he has a lot of lines out there. that are pretty good.
Hey,
Jim does a good job.
Aw. I like how that was an most excellent thank you, Sarah. I like it. I like it. All right, you got 12 minutes to determine whether
I forgot all about this. This is hilarious. I'm going to win a silent debate. This guy's making fun of my face, I guess, and where my mic is. So I started waving my hand in front of my mic, and I started moving my mic around. I was making him copy every single move I made. I was winning a silent debate.
whether or not Eli gets to have another drink. You can stop the drink.
Got him to
I already know the
nod.
answer to that already.
Well,
Oh, man, it's
he's-
just gonna
as
get
of right
fun.
now, he's going to have a
see you.
drink in 12
Have a good
minutes.
day.
But you can stop
So
it.
wait,
and
the
you
rule
can
was the
keep
rules was he couldn't drink until that expires, or why isn't he drinking right now?
Well, he
drinking.
can't do another drink until the time expires, but
Okay,
you
he
can
can't
you
drink
can push
until-
it.
Over here having a blast making fun of this guy. He thinks he's making fun of me.
You could push it another 20 minutes
Okay.
and torment him.
What a lightweight. What a lightweight. He's not drinking anything for 20 minutes.
Dude,
What a lightweight.
can I shout out C question mark down there?
What a
Wait.
lightweight.
C question
What a
mark has
lightweight.
been the only one getting my jokes the whole fucking night.
Yeah,
Every time I say something funny, he fucking laughs. I've been trying to imitate
What a
Zerzuzi
lightweight.
down here.
Take another
thank
drink.
you,
Take another
Steve, for understanding my humor.
Take another shot, lightweight.
Hey, where's that
Dude,
crazy
that is
playlist
not
on Daniel at? Why
I'm
isn't
so
he
ready.
on?
I have a
Take another
vacant
one.
house
Why do you have
to
to
work
wait?
in.
Why do you have to
That means
wait
I
for
can
the
show
timer
up
to go
whenever
out?
I want.
Why do you have to wait for the timer to go out to take another shot, lightweight?
Stop it. I do not want to see those people.
Oh, is that my drinking timer?
Yes, you drunken fool. Did you really think you were supposed to talk for 20 minutes on an open panel? How freaking rude would that be?
Okay, Sarah, I thought that was my how long of a speech I was able to make. That's why I was laughing so hard. I was like, she really thinks I'm gonna take a 17-minute speech here.
No,
Okay,
not
here
at
we
all.
go.
I don't want you to do
I used
that.
to get so self-conscious when my closing statements were so long, and everybody in
Aw.
the chat would. Oh yeah, that used to kill me. But
still
I
haven't
love it.
yodeled.
I love
You still haven't
the.
yodeled, Eli.
Well, for the
Okay.
grift, since you're
Can I
able
be
to
honest?
talk
If I
about it.
knew that Walmart kids, the actual lyrics to that yodel, I could do it.
Dude,
Because
just be a Highlander. Do something.
okay, it's
got
like.
Let's go. I'm that Walmart kid, and then I got famous.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Let's say goodbye.
Dog is
I
dying.
thought I would cry.
Give that dog a pill.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
no. Somebody
You're
just
welcome.
killed
This
the
is the
cat.
bliss.
Wait. Hey, I'll bust out my guitar like fucking Jim Bob in this bitch. I can
I
play
wanna-
guitar.
I want to
You
ask
sure
you
that's
guys.
yodeling?
I want to
Jim Bob?
ask the chat. Do you really
got a
want
rod
to see
too.
Eli drink another one at that? Like, think about that singing and how much worse it's gonna get.
No.
You
I
guys
can sing
have
good.
to-
I can sing good. Do you want to hear me sing good? I can, because I can actually sing good.
You know
That
what?
was me intentionally being bad. Hold on.
Okay, let me turn the music off so we get full throttle here.
This
Go.
is your clip, Eli.
Everybody, be quiet. We
Are you
gotta
ready?
clip it.
Okay, here we go.
Get one shot.
Is this me singing good? I'm
One
supposed to sing
shot.
good.
All right,
Yes.
then let's go.
One moment.
Everybody's
One
gonna
moment
mute.
to own it.
Everybody's gonna mute.
This is your 8 Mile
Everybody
moment
mute.
right now.
Everybody
This is your
mute.
8 Mile
Everybody
moment,
mute.
okay?
Everybody mute.
I grew up fighting, a rambling, gambling, burning my candle on both ends of the night.
I can't
Never
sing, but
did
I wouldn't do
find
that.
a woman who could slow me down none. Most of them gave up, but a few really tried. But I'm more of a loner, and I damn sure ain't changing till my outlaw ways land me up in jail.
I mean, I will
The
admit
old
it's better than the
friends
first
that I
time, but
made,
it's definitely
just
not
a
like
few good old cowboys, a few to fight by my side, and one
America
to
doesn't have
cover
talent.
our bail. That's all you get, motherfuckers.
No. Okay, everybody.
You'll
can unmute
notice
now.
I'm giving him
Was that,
kind of
was
a
that
little
good or
slap
bad? I
down
actually
there.
want to know.
That was nice. For real.
Let's
literally
take a
just-
vote from the chat. Let's do it.
No, don't fucking vote from the chat.
Yeah, we're gonna take a poll.
No. I'll fucking. Oh my god.
Good or bad.
If you
and
guys
sing
vote
it.
on bad, I might. That's fine. You can have your opinion. Freedom of speech, all that good shit.
Eli, I'm
You
literally
don't-
changing my panties right now.
No.
Ew,
No.
are you gay?
You know,
Hate about
Only
it.
when you sing.
I have my
Oh, it's Jay
suspicions
Zach.
about
He's
that.
allowed
Alright.
to say gay
All right. You guys got 2 minutes. Fill out the vote. Go, 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 go. The voting poll is in the chat as of now. Go, go, go. Because Eli is shitting his pants right now, hoping and praying that it's going to look good.
That shit
At the
was
end
good,
of the
man.
day,
That shit was good. No homo.
oh, thank you.
Now the goal is to prevent him from having a shot.
At the end of the day, I don't give much of a shit about anything other than like fundamental truths and shit. But like what people think of me singing a fucking Red Dirt country song, it's all good.
You know, Clay's super pissed right now. He's like, God damn it.
debate
I can't do
truth?
that.
Fucking Clay, super pissed.
Clay's over there looking
Clay,
up
why are you so
yodeling.
super pissed?
I ain't worried.
He's looking
about
up
it a bit,
yodeling
bro.
lessons. Oh my god.
No, they've only ever asked. Look,
I'm getting
they've only
rowdy,
ever asked
Sarah.
me to
This is what
yodel.
happens.
They only.
I'm getting rowdy, Sarah. This is what happens. Now, I'm going to point out that in the Bible, it does speak of that when you get to a point where the devil's hands can work within you.
Ever asked me to yodel, and the one
And the final result will be this man will throw away his Bible in order to try to win the argument.
time that I said no, I actually sing a little bit of like outlaw country, but that's about it. The one time
Bring
that
him on,
actually
Clay.
happened-
Bring his ass up
listen,
on the screen.
listen.
Let's hear it.
The one time
Clay,
that it
rap,
actually happened,
rap.
right? Instead of me just doing it, it was like Dusty talking over it the whole time. So it's really not like they haven't asked me to.
Clay, I bet you can sing the shit out of an Eminem song.
You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
You better
Who's
lose
that guy?
yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You
first
only
amendment
get one shot.
Hey, Sarah,
You
is
got
it
some-
Gibbs
some
who
what
does
you
the
do.
like panel karaoke thing? Who was the one on here that said they did that?
I think he does that, but it was Grumpelstiltskin who used to do it.
that's who it was.
I think he stopped doing it. Eli, what are transcendental
God,
categories?
yeah, I've been waiting all night for a fucking question like this. So, Chancing,
Now later, C will say that there's nothing to do with God in this. If you go back and watch this on Sarah's channel, you'll find that that's what they were talking about constantly.
dental categories are immaterial things that cannot be proven empirically that we use every day, such as logic.
Wait, that's called the God of the gaps. Did you just say because we have logic, insert God? That is a fallacy, sir. That's called the God of the gaps.
Truth, knowledge.
Knowledge, again, because we have knowledge, that's the God of the gaps.
You could even go so far as numbers. These are all transcendental categories. Or you could even say immaterial categories. But there are, once we start saying all these things, there are lots of different people who say they're not immaterial or they don't really exist. You got nominalists, all this stuff. But that's what I would say is anything that's immaterial that we utilize every day in order to function. That's a transcendental category.
Ortho bro stuff.
Ortho bro stuff.
You're the
Refute
only
it.
thing wrong.
Refute it. I dare you. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in.
Now,
Let's
the
go.
question was, let's see, we only have 12 votes on the voting poll so far. Come on, do better. Hit the vote. Hit the vote. This is good, bad, or you don't want to know. Pick one, pick one, pick one, pick one. Go, 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 go.
The poll should have been, should I quit my day job? And then we would have known like, instantly.
And to the chat. Now remember, our darling Eli is getting fucked up. We got the chair. Griff the
Eli,
chair.
I had a question for you.
But before he's coming back, hold on. But he wants another drink so desperately, but I don't think he should have one. But only your money can determine whether he should or should not.
He's Irish.
Choose wisely. Choose what? Do we
it's
really
Slovenia.
want it? Here's what I'm gonna do. Every time Eli does another shot, we're gonna make him sing another song, and we're gonna see if it gets worse each round.
What if it gets better?
So, I just want you guys to, it actually might. You should see me on karaoke
The
night.
underdog
Literally
tactic.
might.
That's funny.
This is like my dream come true. I don't know if this is supposed to be a punishment or something, but I'm like, is this real life?
For you
Let's
to
go. I
sing.
get to take shots to sing.
Is this the real?
I'll do this for eternity, man.
Wait till we
Is this
debate, bro.
Until your liver falls out your backside.
You're
Calling
Great. I go out like my
on
uncle. I don't care.
No escape from reality. Open your eyes.
That's like Merle
Look
Haggard.
up to the skies and see. All right, 12 votes in. Because you all suck. Nobody's like paying attention to the chat. Was Eli good or bad at singing? 58% said good. 42% said you don't want to know, and 0% said bad.
What was the
I'm about to
question?
So if you notice, to this point, I haven't been beating the subject to death. It's when the question comes up where we're now, as panelists, supposed to make our arguments of why he shouldn't have a drink. I mean, I've tried to get into it a little bit, but I haven't really pushed the subject hard.
I'm about to dip out.
vote in between Camilla and
I'm an
Trump.
HVAC technician. I'm not fucking studio trained. I'll take that shit all
What was
day
the
long.
good
I'll take that to the
It's
bank
Sarah.
and run with it. It's dope.
I've never been in no
Hey,
studio.
Sarah. Thank you for having me on. I'm about to dip out of here.
All right,
Thank you for-
Ancient. We'll
thank you for
definitely
having
get
me
you
on,
next
Sarah. I
round.
appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Agent,
you.
I feel like we had
I'll
a battle.
come back
of-
another time.
Yeah, it was fun to
I-
be having you on here, bro.
I was assuming you
I
knew I was
appreciate- I
joking.
appreciate
and
talking
so I
to you guys.
could tell.
Shut up. He's making.
He's drunk. He had to have Sarah scream at him and tell him to shut up.
His exit. Go ahead, Ancient.
No, I want to say I had a good time, and it was fun talking to everybody. I guess it got lost in whatever. I'm not trying to make any ruffle any feathers here, but I enjoyed everybody's company. So I appreciate y'all. Enjoy. Don't drink too much, Eli. Okay. Take
I'll
it
be
easy.
all right. I'll be all right.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank
y'all.
you, Agent. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Have a good
Wait,
Thanksgiving.
I don't know if he's
Ancient,
listening.
but
I just
don't
wanna
join a
say-
debate panel and not like debates.
Well, no.
Yeah, that is kind of strange coming up on a debate panel and not liking debates.
It's open-
was
it was-
joking.
Hold on.
We're doing
It's
a live
open
debate
panel.
after this.
Fine.
Real quick.
All right.
I
Should
just wanna
Eli?
clarify this.
Okay. Can I ask the panelists? Do you think Eli should have another drink?
Oh, here we
Definitely
go.
not.
Everybody's gonna say fucking no.
Kate.
Notice that Clay is right now saying no. Watch how quick he flip-flops. He just doesn't like authority telling him no. Right now, he's saying no. In a little bit, he'll be saying yes.
Zach, do you think he should have another drink?
Absolutely.
Look,
I think
if
you
it's
should
not
drink
a
to the
shot,
point.
I also
Hold
have
on,
more of these.
Eli. Okay, Zach.
Yes.
Of course,
I
the
think Eli
drunk
should have a
supports it.
drink. I think he should drink to the point that where he has to sleep on the floor because the solid floorboards is a better sleep than the bed, and you won't
No,
get a spin. So do what you
Kazak
like. Keep
is
drinking.
do good
All right.
donations. He
Alexander.
drops $100
Enabler.
bills all the time.
Alexander, do you think Eli should have another shot?
No. Should he, or would it be more fun if he did? It'd probably definitely be more fun if he did.
What's funny to
Well,
me
you
is that
should.
everybody's debating over what I'm gonna do anyway. So it's
You've been gone for a while, man. Enjoy yourself.
See, should Eli have another shot?
Definitely. He's an Irishman. He
I
needs
can
he
either
needs something
wait
in
for
there.
politeness until
He's gonna
Sarah
take a couple
closes
more
the
anyways, he
stream,
needs 'em.
or I can do it in front of you and show you all my,
Good for the Irish.
craziness.
Good for the
Zers,
happening anyway.
Zers, should Eli have another drink?
I was muted.
Zers.
I think he's
You
talking.
stumped him.
You're muted, buddy.
He is broken.
No, I'm muted. Sorry.
There
I
you
believe
are.
I don't think he should have another drink, and I'll tell you why. I believe that he's a Christian, and I support him being a Christian. Now, I don't think that the Bible necessarily frowns upon having a drink or two, but I do most certainly think the Bible frowns upon getting sloppy drunk, as you are right now, sir. And I do believe that the Bible frowns upon getting drunk all the time. Like I see you every single stream you're on drinking. This is not something that a Christian does. I'm sorry.
Clay, should Eli have another?
Now notice I still haven't directly addressed him on the stupid faces. I will.
Drink?
If he's streaming, he's not driving.
So for me, my vote is
4 or
Eli's a
5.
grown ass man. Eli, do what the fuck you want to do.
This
no.
has become way too central.
In the
Clay
name of
is supporting
Jesus.
the grift now. Now he's doing it for us.
Do I get to do a rebuttal to Xerxes after Shadow?
And that right there is going to allow me to stop you from drinking. How will I stop you from drinking? Because while you're engaging with me, up until you get a safety line thrown to you by Kazak of $100 for you two to hang out, while you're hanging out with me, talking to me, you're not taking any of those shots. Not one single shot. And then after you have your little break, when you come back, you have a drink while you're having your little break, your little drunk buddy hangout where the drunk decides if the drunk's sober or not. But after that, you then have a discussion with me, and for another 2 hours, you don't have another shot of that drink. I was 100% successful. And sadly, you will show me so. How will you show me so? When I end up finishing the conversation and we go like 10 minutes afterwards and I start getting a little lag, so I have to leave, you rehash this conversation. You would never rehash this conversation if you felt that you made good enough arguments to win.
In a moment, Shadow, do you think Eli should have another drink?
All right. Well, we're in the realm of should here. Whether he's going to or not is irrelevant. But should, I don't think he should have another drink, so that way he can kind of digest the one he just. Because 45 minutes for digestion, it's only been 20.
It's an empty stomach, dude. What do you think?
I'm just saying, if he takes another one now and then it hits twice as hard on the neck, then now he's gonna fall asleep at night. I give it 30 minutes tops. He's gone.
What fucking time is it?
You checking that shit too. Yeah,
it's 12:49 for me. I'm on the lower end of the fucking time spectrum, so I'm good to go.
Shadow, do you not know much?
Yeah,
about
exactly. I'm good to go. Here's what I'm saying. If somebody, real quick. If somebody were to actually debate me in something that is intellectually engaging, none of you would think I was drunk. And I want to actually challenge Zerxes on what he just said, because that was totally incoherent, and I don't think he has any basis for that other than his bias towards me. So
the Bible does very much clearly describe drinking to a point where you lose control as being a sin, evil. And now is where I address him on the stupid little faces. It's not moving the conversation forward at all. It's childish. There's no logic behind it.
Has he lost control? How do you know?
Wait.
Well, I can tell because primarily his only argument is to make funny faces and sounds.
Okay, can I tell you one thing?
That's funny. That's funny. What the Bible says.
Okay.
The Bible does not frown upon.
Are you going to talk over me? You're going to let me talk. You're going to talk over me? You're going to let me talk. Do you believe that the police sobriety tests are accurate?
The breathalyzer test is pretty close to accurate, but it can have flaws. Yes.
Okay. Do you want to know something that I learned watching the show Cops with my dad? This is something that I saw an actual police officer on television do to a drunken individual. They asked him to do this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's actual police practice as shown on national television. Do you still
Does
think
he
that I'm out
really
of
expect me to do a field sobriety test on YouTube?
control? Do you think I'm not in control of my own faculties right now?
Well, I believe there are points.
I'm just
right
going to
now,
make the
yes, as you
assertion
said, you
earlier,
just talked
and
to
now I'm
me
going to
about
back
signing
off
you
as
off.
soon as I do actual police sobriety tests in front of you. So, do you
not
want
a
to
police
recant some of
sobriety
your
test.
statements?
A
Huh?
police sobriety test, if you're talking about the ones where they have you dance
Not the
around,
full one,
no, I
but one
don't
of
believe
them. Not
those
the
are
full one.
accurate.
I'm not going to take a breathalyzer on stream. I'm not going to walk in a line on stream. But I will show you something that I saw that I actually test myself because I am a professional drinker and I like to know when I'm above my limit. And when I do 1, 2. You touch your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. What else would you like me to do? Would you like to perform a field sobriety on me, Mr. Zerzuz? You
Well,
were penguin
see
something
if I
another
can
before.
find I'm a Stagnus online or anything like that, or
Are you a
any of those.
teetotaler?
So-
What's your opinion on
No,
alcohol?
I'm
Do you
not a
think Christians-
teetotaler. I believe that if you're claiming Christian, that you should follow the Bible, and if you're having more than 1 or 2 drinks, or if you're not drinking in the glory of God, then you shouldn't be drinking to a point where you're drunk, which you
Is
are, sir.
Thanksgiving to the
You
glory
can't
of
say you're
God?
not drunk. No, Thanksgiving, again, I said it the other day, has nothing to do with God, nothing at all. It was a bunch of pilgrims, aka vagabonds, who were unable to feed themselves in their new land, and a bunch of people who knew nothing of God, who knew nothing of Jesus, who knew nothing of your Bible, were kind enough to feed those vagabonds. And what did they do? They committed genocide on them.
Thanksgiving to the glory of God.
Everybody on the stage just said that you
Gratitude
shouldn't
to
have
the
another
glory of
drink
God
because you're
is-
drunk, except for Clay,
Answer
who says
my
you're a big
question and
man.
stop pontificating. Is gratitude and thanksgiving to the glory of God?
I don't think that you're using it that way. You're now using it to
Is this a Thanksgiving stream? Is this the
perpetuate
night before
your
Thanksgiving?
that's what you were doing, but that wasn't what you were doing. You do it
What am I
every
doing?
single night, every single stream I see you on.
Wait. You have a fucking security camera in my home that
No,
shows
when you
that I
come
drink
on
every
here and you
single
do
night?
debates, you
You
typically
just
have
said
those
every
little
single
balls.
night. Dude, you sneaky little pig snake, as Jim Bob likes to say. You just said I drink every single night. On what basis?
Okay,
do you
now,
have to say
okay,
that,
I will
you
back down on
motherfucking
every.
snake?
I said
Yeah,
every.
you better
hold on,
back
listen.
down, you little
No, sir,
motherfucker.
wait. I said every single night I see you on streams, I
Oh,
see
you
you
see me on
drinking.
stream.
Every
How
single
many
night
times
you
have
are
you
on
seen me on this
streams, you
stream?
are drinking.
How many fucking
especially
times
those
have you
little
seen me on this
bottles.
stream?
And
How
that's
many fucking
definitely not
times have you seen?
godlike.
How
Look up
many
the
times?
Bible. You're not
Look
even
at the-
arguing
Oh,
for the
I
Bible.
did not
You're
know the
arguing for your
Bible.
defense of a drink.
Okay, I did not know that the Bible had an actual metric for how much we're allowed to drink per week on stream, as you are positing to me, sir. How many times have you seen me on this stream? Can you count on your 2 hands?
You just said earlier in this.
No.
stream-
Answer my question and don't you dare dodge.
I'll just
Don't
stop.
you
If
dare
you want
dodge,
me to answer, I'll
motherfucker.
answer. If you don't, I'll
You're
stop.
dodging. How many times have
No,
you seen
I'm
me
not.
on stream?
Listen.
How
Listen
many
to what I'm
times have you
saying.
seen me on stream? Can you count on both your hands?
Punch. I don't know. That's a rhetorical question. However, when you
Dishonest.
said that you
Completely
said you're
dishonest.
going to, sir, can I speak? When you
Sure.
said you're going to have another drink, wild, crazy things happen. You never know what's going to happen. You get out of hand. That's exactly what you're doing right now.
I'm being okay. So you're ruining Sarah's grift because I was being entertaining for the sake
am
of
I
making her
ruining
money.
Sarah's grift?
I
This is
actually
a
can
game
handle my
channel.
alcohol very well,
And you
sir, as I'm
just lost.
demonstrating by kicking your ass in a debate while
Sure
I've
you
had
are.
multiple shots and
You haven't
multiple
argued
drinks.
once how it's not
So-
against the Bible for you to be this fucking sloppy ass drunk, sir.
Okay. Chapter and verse where it says that I can't be as inebriated as I am right now.
I mean, I could pull up the verse. but I think you do- No, see, there's a point in time you should be able to admit when you might be a little bit cornered. I didn't have the exact Bible verses at hand. However, anybody that knows the Bible should know the Bible verses I'm talking about. There's some in Psalms, there's some in Job, there's some in Proverbs, there's several, there's 33 verses of the Bible which specifically talk about drinking. 30 of those specifically talk about excessive drinking or the type of drink. Now, unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have this at hand. I was still able to hold my argument pretty good, though, until I was given a break to where, fortunately, I'm glad that Kazak paid to have a little interjection, because that gave me a chance to get the information that I needed. Do I need to do your damn research for you?
Perfectly
about
in
how the
control.
fucking Bible
I'm
says
completing
so?
all of my sentences. I'm not slurring, and I'm
Fucking
kicking your
Bible.
ass in a debate.
You're a
So I
Christian.
clearly need to have another drink. And if the
Don't
chat
know
thinks
where
I've
it
won
says in
this
Psalms.
debate,
You
they
don't
should
know
send
where it
some money
says-
in so I can
Wait,
have
you
that
don't
drink.
know where it says in Psalms. I can look it up. I can take that time in the middle of this if you want to
Yeah,
try to
you can't
distract.
find the.
What I meant there is we're having a one-on-one. It's kind of hard for me to go look up information while having a one-on-one. It's more natural to have this conversation straightforward and not have to look up all this nonsense that you want to look up. If you can't make your argument, make your argument. Just make your argument that the Bible doesn't say anything about your excessive drinking.
Quantifier show that I've had too much to the point. What is the actual quantifier for where someone has become unbiblically drunk? Can you tell me that?
That bottle's quite empty, sir.
Do you understand how? When did you think I bought this? I bought this a month ago.
I've seen it go
You
down
fucking
since it's been
dishonest
on this
bastard.
one screen.
I bought this motherfucker a month ago. Okay, that's how
You're
fucking
still
low
not
it's got.
arguing
So
the
you're
Bible.
just
You're
talking
arguing
shit
just
for
for
no
your right
reason
to have a
with your
drink.
Super Mario
Drink,
D-
man, drink.
t-shirt.
Have fun. Drink.
No, you don't want me to. You want to chastise me and say that I'm being unbiblical. I'm asking you for the biblical standard on when somebody has had too much to drink. Can you give that to me? No. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
Every time I mention the Bible, he says, no, no, no.
What is the
You said
biblical
you're a
standard
Christian,
for when
I'm sure
someone
you
has had
know.
too much to drink?
And that's
What
why
is
you're
the
acting this way right now, because
You're
you
talking
know
over me because you're
that's
losing the
where you're at.
debate.
No, I'm trying to answer your question. You asked a question. You got to shut your fucking yap before I can answer.
And you know you're cornered. What is
Where
the
you're at
biblical
sin, sir.
standard for when someone has had too much to drink? Can you answer that question? If you can't, then debate over it. You
When you-
lose. Log off. You're a
Fool
dumbass.
like you are.
What is the biblical standard for when someone has
just
had too
repeated
much to drink?
And here's where I realized I can test him to see if he's paying any attention. I said, when you're acting a fool like you are. Answered
Tell
it.
me. What is it?
I just answered it. Do you remember my
Do it
answer?
again for the audience. We were talking over each other. Do it
What
again
was
for
my
the
answer?
audience.
Oh, you were
I'm
talking over me.
I
repeating
didn't
myself,
hear you
sir.
because you were jabbering your jaw. So tell
This
the
is
audience.
actually
what is
challenging.
it?
That's fucking funny. I didn't hear you answering your question because you were jabbering your jaw. Wait. That's how you hear me answer the question, is with me jabbering my jaw. To
Oh,
see if
he
you're
can't
paying
answer
attention.
because
Do
he doesn't
you
know the
remember
answer.
my answer?
Audience,
You're
he
not
can't
paying
answer
attention.
because he
You're
doesn't
just
know the
running your
answer
yap.
because-
And now he has to try to claim a victory. That's kind of one of those Andrew Wilson nonsense. What is it? Orthodox bros, ortho bro arguments.
Writing the Bible out of
That's all you
context
want.
and
That's all
being
you want. Enjoy it.
tone
Have your drink.
policer
You
and
can't
trying to
have
come up with a
both.
problem
You
when he
can't
doesn't
your
have one.
drunkenness and God at the same time.
What is the biblical standard for when someone's had too much to drink? In your view. Sorry, I had to burp.
Yeah, because you're drunk. When they're not acting, in God's better favor, better wisdom. Now, let me explain that a little bit. You give blessing before you eat. When you give blessing before you eat, that kind of opens up the because you're eating in the glory of God. You can have a couple of glasses of wine. But one thing it strictly says not to do is the strong drink. It's funny though, the whole time that I'm talking to him, he doesn't drink.
Chapter and verse for that
It's
assumption?
in Psalms, dude. You can look
It's
it
in
up.
Psalms, dude. It's in Psalms, dude. Yeah, great argument.
And I guess I should say I'm the only person on the panel so far that's come up with any solid argument against why he should not have a drink.
argument you got. Sarah, I'm done. Get this fucking joker out of here.
No, he's trying to
What a
bail.
retard.
Don't know your Bible. I'm sorry.
I want to poll in the chat over whether or not I'm too drunk to debate.
And now they're gonna have their little drunken bro hug, which is all right. I mean, it's all right. It gave me a chance to look up the information that I needed. But this is kind of amusing. By the end of this, we will see one drunk man confirming to another drunk man that he's not as drunk as he thinks he is.
Hey, Eli, how you doing, bud?
Hey, what's up, my man? Man,
too
that
much.
shit made me want a shot.
Really, I thought I was nothing. Thought I couldn't debate. Got you all hot and wanting a shot.
Well, I think your time expired, so I'm pretty sure you're owed for a shot.
Bet.
I will wait.
I'll do it with you, man. I love Kazak. Kazak, by the way, I was being satirical when I was talking about, I mean, I'm sure he is a great debater. However,
No,
And after
can I
this
say something
shot,
good
when
about
he
you,
gets
brother?
talking to me
This
again,
guy donates
that'll be the last shot he
excellent super
takes.
chats all the time. He's extremely supportive to the debate community, and everybody should drop W's in the chat for Kazak. And I'm not joking. He has put a lot of his own money into donations for this, and he deserves it.
Well, thank you. I don't have a shot glass. I got a whiskey glass, and
Dude, I got a whiskey glass. Let's go, man. Let's
holy
fucking
shit,
kick
I
back
can't
Keith
shoot
Fuller's
this
ass.
much. This is like 2.5.
But like
fingers.
I said, if you are able to, if you're not able to admit, hey, look, at that time, he kind of had me a little cornered because I didn't have the exact Bible verses ready. If you're not able to admit that, then you're not really there for an honest debate.
Cheers me. Just cheers me, man. Just cheers me. Clink.
Here's to Eli. Hey, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for being the guy to notice. I appreciate that.
Oof. Ugh. Big swigs. You chased it with another.
Yeah, and he's gonna try to play this
Yeah, I got
off
one of
as
these
hanging
shows.
out with his
Again,
drunk
I'm
buddy
usually a beer drinker,
afterwards. Is
but lately I
somehow
discovered that the
winning
heartburn I was getting at night was caused
the
by
debate
beer,
with me.
and these
This
seltzers
is
don't do that to
actually
me. So I drink them instead.
a little security
Prilosec's
blanket.
pretty good. Also,
You needed
not
a
going
little,
to bed
uh,
immediately
you
after
needed a
eating
little,
helps.
a little
Yeah,
protection.
I quit eating before bed, but the one thing about Prilosec is I'm an HVAC technician. I have been for 10 years. And the first company I ever worked for, fresh out of school,
I
there
could have
was this
swore he
guy
said he
who,
was a
he was the owner of the
landscaper at
company,
one
and I got
time.
hired onto his company. And this guy had, I'm not kidding, I'd get in his shotgun seat, and I could
No,
like,
I'm not going to filter back
swim
through the
with
debate
my
I've seen him
ankles
in.
of the empty Prilosec bottles or boxes in the bottom of his passenger floorboard, and this guy would fart so bad it felt like nuclear warfare. So
he
I
had
was
a
like,
bad liver,
why?
and he took Prilosec.
Well, he ate fast food all the time, and I was like, why do you take this so much? He's like, oh, I got heartburn, man, and I have this aversion to Prilosec OTC because I was like, I don't want to be like that guy. I'd rather just be
Well, I
slightly
think-
healthier.
I think Zantac is off the market. I used to take Zantac, but I heard
take
that was
Tums.
like
I
killing
take
people with
Tums before I go
cancer.
to sleep, and I drink seltzers, and I've had no problems so far.
So the question that I had with you is you were talking about cops and you were talking about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Okay, so you're intelligent enough. You know that's not part of a field sobriety test, right?
Okay, can I tell you something straight up? I
Yeah.
saw that on the show Cops. Now, I know
Yeah,
that's totally
so-
anecdotal. It's not an actual argument, but I legitimately saw
I
a
told him
police
it wasn't
officer
the
on
field
show Cops
sobriety
do that.
test.
I was a little kid watching it with my dad because we watched almost every episode. And ever
Okay.
since then, when I started drinking, I would test myself with that.
Yeah, and that's all right. So I was military police, and I kid you not, I arrested a lot of. Yeah, that's the only fun we had was arresting people for DUI. So you got things. They're called pre-exit. So if I pull you over and I feel like you might have came back from a bar or I have some kind of probable cause, that's what you need, probable cause, right? So you say,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing tonight? You know, where you coming from? Oh, I just came back from Silver Creek Bar. And you're like, well, that's
Right.
probable cause. You do what's called pre-exit test, and that's the finger dexterity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. That's where I got
then,
it from.
And if they fuck that up, which a lot of drunk people do, they'll go 4, 3, 3, 1.
Right.
3. And then also what you do is an alphabet test. The alphabet test is also it's a pre-exit test. It's not admissible in court, but you say, hey, can you say the alphabet from the letter H as in hotel to the letter S as in Sierra? And you would have them say the alphabet. And that's what we used to do.
HIJKLMNOPQRS.
Now say it backwards.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm
Did he forget his alphabet?
I was like, fuck, I'm...
Did he forget his alphabet?
Fucked. I'm so screwed.
But, you know, if you do the finger dexterity and then you do the alphabet test, and if they mess one of them up, you're like, all right, go ahead, turn your vehicle off. If you don't mind, come step to the back of the vehicle. And that's when you do the standardized. They're called standardized for a reason because it's standard throughout all 50 states, right? And that's the horizontal gaze and nystagmus. That's the eye check, right? And you that's the first test you do. Is the first test is standardized. It's standardized throughout all 50 states. And the horizontal gaze and nystagmus is you're looking for involuntary jerking of the eyes.
Right.
At 45 degrees or less, it depends on
and
how.
then max deviation.
I'm going to humiliate myself right now, but I have had 2
person is.
DUIs. I'm familiar with the test.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious. I've had 2 DUIs in my life. Yes.
So you know,
I'll admit that right now, I will not and should not drive. However, for me to get to a point where I like humiliate myself or do something I wouldn't do out of character, I would have to drink this entire bottle. And I wasn't lying when I told that guy I bought this a month ago and it's here. And I'm kind of like, let's kill this on Sarah's stream. I don't give a fuck. Like,
so
I got nothing to do tomorrow.
You probably haven't drank too much, so your tolerance is.
I mean, again, it depends who's asking. It's like, have I drank too much to drive? Yes. Have I drank too much to talk to the governor? Yes. Have I?
And that's your answer. If you've drunk too much to talk to the governor, how do you think you're not so drunk that you can't speak on the Bible without fucking up and throwing it away like you did?
Drank too much to, like, go to work right now? Yes. Have I drank too much to be on the stream? Fuck no. I'm right where I'm fucking supposed to be.
Well, I'm in the same boat. And one thing I realize is, like, 1/5, right? This is where I'm at. I started right before I got on. So I got probably another 2 drinks out of me, right?
Hell yeah.
I'll drink the 2 drinks and I'll be fine. And that's the bad thing about it is, like, your tolerance gets up so high that it's like, fuck.
Well, that's the most embarrassing part, is that everybody's trying to expose me as being drunk, and I'm like, look, the embarrassing part. No, hold on. The embarrassing part is you don't know how much alcohol it takes to actually get me to a point.
The man who's screaming the loudest that he's not drunk is the man who's
because I have
drunk.
such a high tolerance, because I more than likely drink more than the general population. However,
I'm in the same boat. So, like, before, back in the day, when I say back in the day, I mean 2 months ago when I used to, bullshit with you. I would have to drink one
I
of
remember.
These. I would have to finish one of these and then half of another before I even had the balls or the courage to show up on. Because I'll never
you
be
think
able
I
to
wasn't
run.
taking my pre-shot liquid courage before my debates with Sarah that Sarah put up for me? 100%.
But that alcohol, I'll never be able to run for public office. Sorry, never plan on it. But I can't because, I said some things
I'd
that are
vote
holy.
for Kazak, man. I'd vote for Kazak.
Yeah? Well, you would live in a
100%.
really nice society if you did.
You'd make a good mayor. I've met a lot of mayors, and you would make a good mayor.
Well, I just wanted to I wanted to see how much you
I'm wondering where the fuck she was at. I was like,
huh?
Why didn't you just show her face?
Wait, what happened, Sarah?
Sarah, come on, man.
She gave you the eyebrows, bro.
No, you're not
I
drunk.
legitimately thought I was on like a Discord call for a second, and then I'm like, oh shit, I'm live.
Sarah's a good host. That's funny.
We're here. This is prime time.
Anyway, I might scoot a little faster.
I mean, to be fair,
fully drunk. Okay, Zach. My brain told me that I'm taking a field sobriety on a
I
live
guess
stream,
not.
and I lost it.
And my mind was like, I'm
What
moving.
is going on tonight, Sarah? What the fuck? You're supposed to moderate this shit.
You,
Oh
Eli.
my
you
God.
are what's going on.
Hey, can you throw a poll up about that debate with
And now I have a fistful of information, but I don't immediately push it. I wait for the right moment, of course.
our bearded masked friend down here? Tell me this. Is somebody who is biblically sinfully
I don't
drunk
get where he sees a mask.
able to wreck somebody in a debate in that fashion? I would love a poll for that. You don't have to, but that would be
There's
amazing.
no such thing. Neither of you guys are talking about biblical stuff.
Well, no, I'm just saying he accused me of
I'm sorry,
being.
I had my mic muted again.
He
So,
accused
in
me
which
of being
fashion
in
did
sin
you
currently
direct?
because of my lack of control.
He
He
did
said that I'm
accuse
out
you.
of control and that I'm so drunk that I can't control myself. Yet I'm able to jive with my friend Kazak, do a fucking field sobriety test on camera, own his ass in a logical debate, and I'm too fucking drunk.
So you got the liquid courage going on.
Again, yeah. Am I being kind of
You didn't own me,
spicy?
Eli.
Yeah, I'm being fucking
It was kind of
spicy.
a
But I can.
We're pretty
talk.
drunk.
I can. Okay. Oh,
Put
pretty
him down.
drunk.
It doesn't matter if he's drunk. Like,
Right,
thing is,
no,
you-
I'm not.
you guys-
No, actually, see, now that's where C needs to just not even be involved here. This guy C, yes, the argument was the whole thing. We started asking the panelist whether he should have another drink, and my answer was no, and I'm giving clear reason why not in a debate fashion. And you seem to have a problem because you realize that I am busting his ass. What do you mean it doesn't matter if he's drunk? That's what the debate topic is about at the moment. Now listen, I'm not trying to. Okay, let me just go ahead and make this clear. I don't care if you have a drink. I don't care if you have a drink. It's just if you're gonna throw around the Bible while you're sitting there sloppy ass drunk, then now you're talking over me for no reason. I'm being as clear as.
no reason.
It's the gauntlet. Let him have
Can I
fun.
finish what I was saying?
The Bible thing, you were like, it's not a good thing for not Christians. That's like,
This guy's just rambling
yeah, there might
over
be-
it.
This message is sponsored in part by.
Okay, real quick, before anybody
What's
else
wild
talks,
about that is
I
that there
feel
was
like-
somebody definitely talking during that, which means that they just looked at it and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep on. I like it."
It wasn't me. Look, I want to say one.
Tomato, fierce and red, juicy curves,
This message is sponsored in part by.
Sarah, I'm gonna put in my volunteer application tomorrow. Okay, you
Yeah.
don't have to convince me. Yeah. Listen, y'all, firemen
Hey,
are good
who
people.
here grew up with a father
That
that,
was
spoke
pretty
another
good.
language? Anyone?
Oh, that's
No?
crazy.
So my dad,
Drunkenese?
alcoholic, alcoholist.
I
Drunkenese?
am.
No, so my
Now you notice I feel confident in the arguments I've made. I'm not trying to press the situation. The conversation goes on to something else, and I allow it to go there.
dad, he spoke Spanish. He was a Spanish citizen, and he joined the Navy back in the 70s. I know Clay was probably around back then, and he got his citizenship. But anyways, he used to say this thing all the time when we really pissed him off. He would be like, "Hijo de la gran puta de Choporconio de Filiana de Butana," and that was like, "You're a son of a great bitch and kiss my ass." He used to mix the Italian and Spanish, and it was perfect. And pretty much, I want to say that all the time, but I just don't have the tongue for it.
Okay, that's correct, Zach, and I think your father had a great point. And I
Yeah,
really
and
mean
then
that.
he'd give me a
That's a
karate
good.
chop to the back of the neck. He'd be like, "God damn it!" And I'd be like, "Dad, I'm
Probably.
17."
Yeah, I still stick to
What
my
I'm
standard,
saying
which
is that,
Eli,
look,
you're a grown ass man, right? And
Yeah.
I assume that you know your tolerance.
I
In the whole DUI and all that. By the way, that field sobriety test, it might be probable cause, but it's not admissible in court, so it's not really evidence. It's not even
Right.
evidence.
The pre-exit. The
Well,
pre-exit.
and let me
I mean, of
clarify
course,
this.
this guy
by the
has
way.
multiple DUIs.
My first DUI. No, hold on.
One leg stand is all admissible in court. Yeah, that's what you check on the paperwork.
I'm not a drunk
everybody's got
officer.
DUIs,
Per.
No, but Kazak, listen to
No,
this.
sir, I just know
not
that-
to dox myself because I don't live there now, but I grew up in Missouri. The legal age of adulthood is 17. My first DUI, I was 17 years old, and I was legally an adult, so they took me to jail. That's
Well,
my
that
first
don't
DUI.
The reason I
My
brought
second
that up-
DUI, I was 22, and I'm 28 now. So, just to clarify, it's not like it happened
Well,
in the past 2 years.
The reason I brought
Okay.
that up is because
I
so
thought it was a while
well,
ago.
like here's the thing, like the government can't even look at you and tell when you're drunk. How can anybody else? Like for real? Like I mean, yeah, if
To
you're
be honest,
hugging the
I'm gonna
toilet,
be
I'm gonna say you're sick, right? But that's not
Yeah.
drunk. You're sick.
Well, to be
You know, there's a
completely
difference to
honest,
me- there's
got the legal-
there's a difference to me between getting plastered and then you're sick because your mind is sick, right?
See, now they keep focusing on the legal limit of how, and I've been trying to push. What are we talking about the legal limit for? What does the Bible say? And I just feel weird that they keep pushing away from the Bible's description of the hard drink. That's Proverbs 20:1. Clearly says the hard drink, the strong drink is raging. Sure, you could have a little bit of wine with dinner because you're doing so, in the presence of God. But the hard drink, the strong drink, is very frowned upon in the Bible. I don't know why they keep going on to how much. Oh, how much? How drunk are you? What did you drink?
So if you get to that point, bro, like I don't want you getting sick because I don't want you getting sick, right?
Clay.
And this is why I love Finkel, right? Old Sarge, he would encourage anybody to stop drinking altogether. I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, but I do recognize that some people like to enjoy the amenities, and there's nothing wrong with that. So enjoy your amenities, bro.
He's a grown ass man, dude.
Yeah, I just saw you cry on drunk.
So Clay, I notice a lot of people are focusing on
We're not
the.
to judge anyone after.
Clay, I notice a lot of people are focusing. I get cut off here.
So Clay, tell me.
We're
more
gonna
about,
maybe
DUIs and
move
what you
on
don't
past
know about.
all this.
There's actually many cases where these
Warrant, which takes a couple hours later. See,
Substance.
anyone else have you can. There's standardized field sobriety tests across all 50 states. Yes, 100%. And what happens is you take them in. When you take them in, you say, hey, you want to blow on this breathalyzer? And then they say no. And then you get the blood draw, which is a warrant, which takes a couple hours later. And then when the hours go by, their blood alcohol content may still be a 0.12, which is right under double the legal limit. But yes, the three tests I just said, horizontal gaze and nystagmus, the nine-step walk and turn, and the one-leg stand, they are 100% able to be used in court. Yes, sir.
So Pennsylvania versus Muniz.
And by the way, that's
Muniz.
Old Testament.
Okay.
Yep. South
What year is
Dakota
this?
versus Neville. You got that was 90. You got a 1983 case.
Okay, so the 80s DUIs are like a rare occurrence. So I don't know what court case authorized the standardized test, but I know the standardized tests are 100% allowed to be used in court against them. Tell me I'm wrong. If you tell me I'm wrong, I'll believe you. I mean, but we've been on panels together for a while.
What was the question again?
So the three standardized tests that I just stated, they're allowed to be used in court to be used against the defendant. Horizontal gaze and nystagmus, you can't fake that. 9-step walk and turn. Anyone else have a court case. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but as far as I've always been trained in law enforcement, those
Oh,
three
and I
tests,
messed up and
you
said
can use them in
frauditor. I
court to be
meant
like this
somebody who's a
individual.
cop
When they
supporter
took their 9
friend.
steps, they only took
I
7
didn't mean
steps. They missed the
frauditor.
heel to toe and they fell down, and that's
Correcting myself now.
admissible in court, right?
I know of one case where somebody has completely passed all of the field sobriety tests. However, they were still brought to court and charged with drinking and driving. It was
If they passed
it's
the
on a
test, why
YouTube
did they take
video.
them in?
I don't know. It's on a YouTube video. A friend of mine that's a frauditor auditor sent the video to me to explain to me that there have been situations where everything worked out fine, and the officer even said that they passed the test, but they're still bringing them in because they think they're under the intoxication of other substances. And
I
it
think
turned out that they weren't through blood tests, which were drawn by a warrant. It's on YouTube. I can't remember the exact video.
Yeah. I
Now
was
you
about to
guys
say,
are.
It sounds like if they pass all the tests and they get a good lawyer, then that DUI will get thrown out. Yes.
It should have been. I do think by appeal. I do think it did end up getting thrown out by appeal, but it went through the first court case.
Please hardcore looking
Now
up
you
this
guys are
stuff. I like
focusing
that.
primarily on the amount of drunkenness, and I'm actually kind of glad that Eli pressed me on looking up the Bible verses. I in a way I'm not,
33.
because there's 33 Bible verses specifically about drunkenness.
33.
And 30 of them talk about excessive drunkenness, and not only excessive drunkenness. I ended up finding Proverbs, which lays out classifications of what types of drinks. Would you consider the drink that you have in your hand a strong drink or a wine? I would consider that like a whiskey, a strong drink.
Yeah, he wasn't going to answer, and nobody was going to answer. They're strong drinks, and they know that I am now nailing them with which type of drink. So I'm not going to get an answer. So, of course, I continued on.
Right? Now, I'm just going to go ahead and continue with where I'm going on this, because
Right,
it
you wanna
says in Proverbs
use it in the law against that
21,
stuff.
it says
You guys
that
are
wine is
comparing
mocked.
dick sizes.
Are we
Hold on,
talking over the
Kazak.
Bible now?
Hold on, Kazak. Let him
Like
finish.
it's- Let me
In
take the law
Proverbs-
against you, bro.
This is funny.
Now, I should mention this. When the Bible says ye shall not judge, it doesn't just stop there and go on to frickin' chocolate candy or something. No, it said ye shall not judge. Yes, ye be judged by the weight that you judge another. I would expect somebody to press me this hard. I would expect somebody to press me this hard. Enjoy your whiskey.
Like, what? How's it gonna end?
After this, I might want to
How's
drink.
what going in?
I'm saying you got a stone in your hand. You're trying to throw it at the man.
Well, I just keep hearing this I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian.
Right,
And
so
while
what do you think-
he's here showing me he's not.
Really?
So I
Because you think drinking makes you not a Christian necessarily?
I'm pointing
You want me
out
to take the
why,
nuggets?
and are you going? Drinking in itself is a salvation issue. The drunkard, the thief, so on and so forth. I forget. Will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. It's a salvation issue, sir. Are you going to let me explain
Will you
why? It
keep the
says
law?
right in Proverbs 21 that wine is a mocker and that strong drink is raging. Strong
what does
drink
that
is
matter?
raging. It speaks very clearly against the strong drink, which is in both of those gentlemen's hands. Now, I don't know which one of them are Christians.
It's a book of wisdom, man. It's a practical advice for life and things like that to grow.
I did find something for you, Kazak. United States versus
Oh,
Hawaii.
so it's just it's a bunch of stories. I would agree with that. It's a bunch of stories to guide you on how to go through life and just go ahead and live your life
Let's go to
however
the
you
law.
wish.
Let's go straight to the
That's
law.
not a Christian belief, though.
You who
That's
teaches
not
this
a
thing,
Christian
you
belief. The
not do
Christian
that?
belief is that the Bible is what you live by. It is
You
the
don't know what
the
Bible says,
prescription
though. Like,
for
if
life.
you really went there, it'd be bad. That's why I'm just saying. Let's go straight to the law. Did you keep the law?
Did I keep the law?
Did Did you sin against the
Oh,
law?
I'm sure I've sinned.
Okay, so you're guilty of all of it. And
Sinner.
so just be quiet. Put your stone down. Like, don't
Be
hurt the guy
quiet.
for drinking. Yeah,
You
seriously. Put
you
your
got a
stone down, go
massive
home.
log in your eyeball.
Yeah, I got to use that to punch a hole in this drunk guy's balloon. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm pointing out to the man the flaw in his arguments that he keeps making every time I see him about his Christianity and his
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like,
It does
Jesus
matter
Christ,
if I'm
you know.
going to punch a hole in it.
no, you're not going to. You're going to expose yourself. That's what I'm saying. Let's go straight to
Well,
the
there's-
law. Let's
well,
just
here's
talk
the
about
thing.
it. Every
Two-
man's sin came short of the glory of God. Okay.
I love that when somebody says expose myself. Did you notice I kind of turned my head like, oh, you're really going to do what?
So we're all guilty of
Remember, I said, judge with the weight that you expect. Well, that's not what it says in the Bible, but I'll frame it in my own words there, which is pretty much the same thing. Judge by the weight you would judge another. I am totally in acceptance of you now judging me if you wish.
all under the law. We're all dead.
What I have exposed that every time I try to bring up the Bible, you guys dodge away from the Bible.
Here's the thing: you point out the
Jesus
scriptures.
Christ is about
If he accepts it, he accepts it. If he doesn't, you shake the dust. That's the way that works.
I mean, we can all very easily be like, yeah, we shouldn't excessively drink. Okay, no, duh. That's wisdom right there. You should not excessively drink, do dumb things or whatever. Of course, yeah, wine's one thing, but if you're drinking whiskey, it's going to probably be a little bit crazier. Like, but it's not something to be like, dude, you're not a Christian, and let me like throw a bunch of verses to hurt you. Like, you're stoning him in public.
Oh, am I hurting your poor little drunk guy's feeling that I'm supposed to prove shouldn't have another drink and that I'm using the best weapon I can against a Christian? Throw your Bible at other people, but don't let anybody ever throw your Bible back.
And I don't like that.
I
And sometimes that is needed.
No, it's not needed. Let me stone you in public, dude. Like, let's go to the law.
Bring it.
Let's talk about your sin. Let's talk about what you did wrong against the law. Let's talk about what wisdom you don't follow.
Bring forth your claim, sir. What? I like this. Bring forth your claim. What claim do you have against me?
I did. I
Hubris.
just asked you, did you keep the law? You said no. So you're guilty of all according to the law. You're worthy of death.
So you don't even have a claim, and you're going to debate me without a claim.
I didn't claim anything. That's my point. I'm not here to claim that. I asked.
I watch this quick debate. I lose this one real fast. Hubris is what Clay is arguing. You probably would admit to a bit of hubris. You win the debate on that one.
And I don't like it. Really.
All right.
I don't care if you don't like it, dude. This is a debate panel. And what happened? I'm whipping your little buddy's butt, and it's really bugging you, apparently.
I asked you.
Yeah, Kazak, you want 2-on-2?
Well, I just wanted to hear Clay said that he has some information. I'm curious about it, and I'm curious to own him on it.
And I should be able to give it pretty quick. So yeah, it does vary.
That's what she said.
Yeah, real quick. Thanks. So there is variance jurisdiction to jurisdiction. There's no actual Supreme Court cases, but specifically United States versus Horn, which is the most recent one, 2002.
So this is where I tried to figure out the court case. I believe I had the wrong court case for a moment. And I just told him, I'm like, hey, is this a court case? And he said no.
Debit card and show their driver's license, you have probable cause.
We're skipping forward a bit.
Safety
Okay,
Administration
okay.
to validate the test, and it's from Maryland, by the way.
Clay. Let me say something that I didn't say before.
And I'm looking
that I
up the
should have
court
said because
cases.
it's the biggest part of it. When you fail,
Because I had the wrong case.
when you fail the field sobriety test,
Right.
when I say fail, I mean like you perform poorly. They take you in and they put you on the breathalyzer. That breathalyzer is a sealing document that gets you. So the field sobriety
Right.
test, you got the pre-exit test, which is the AB.
Now, notice I have pretty much totally dropped this. That's what I forgot. I was supposed to let that play because I just skipped like freaking 8 minutes or so. But I had completely dropped the subject, feeling victorious in my argument.
the 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever, right, Eli? And then you had the field sobriety test. The field sobriety test is a horizontal gaze and step against nine-step walk and turn and the one-leg stand. And then when you fail those, they take you in and they put you on a breathalyzer. Yes, the breathalyzer is the ultimatum.
Well, no, that's not true either, because those tests can
Well,
fail.
if you refuse the breathalyzer, you lose your license for a year.
You can, and then you can win the case, and then you'd get it
See,
back.
he's over there talking with his little
If
ortho
the
bros
field
about how to
sobriety
try
tests
to
are in your
beat
favor,
my
if they're not
argument.
in your favor,
If you
don't get
feel
no
like
license
you've
for
won your
Totality of
argument,
the evidence and the
you won't have to bring it
circumstances.
back
So,
up.
like, I know what you're saying is that if you present it to a jury, there's a good chance that they're going to convict you because, well, we have all this overwhelming evidence. There's certain evidence they're not allowed to use in certain jurisdictions, and
They can't use the pre-access. They can't use the pre-access. They can't use the where
Now
they're
here's
coming
where
from.
my computer
But they can
starts
use
messing up.
the field sobriety
The
test.
reason why I'm bringing that
no,
up is
not every jurisdiction, and that's
so when I come back after getting knocked off, I'm noticing that I'm getting a lot of lag. Things are buffering. And it's going real fast and real slow and real fast. And I believe my camera starts by being knocked out, and I had to re-put it in. And so I was putting in the chat for Sarah that I wanted to kind of dive out. I was done with my argument. It seems like everybody in the room at that point have started to feel like I was beating the guy to death. So, I mean, obviously, if they feel that I'm beating him to death, then I must have won that one. And I was trying to just go away from the subject altogether.
the point I'm making to you. So, there's no single case that's gone all the way up to the
Well,
Supreme
tell me
Court.
what state I need to live in so I can
You
drive
always
drunk
say.
all day.
Well, it's not necessarily state. Like, it depends on what the court decides. I mean, it's not any single court at this point. And that's the point I'm making to you. So because nothing's gone up to the Supreme Court yet for field sobriety tests, it's only stayed at the district level.
But it's still admissible in court, and it will give you jail time if you're found guilty.
Well, it's only admissible if the judge allows it.
And 50 states will allow it.
Will they? Have you looked at all the states?
There's
I mean,
standardized
I'm
field
saying
sobriety
California is pretty liberal. I bet if I looked up California, they'd probably be like, nah, we ain't taking that.
No, California. Well, yeah.
Just keep note, the
California,
argument
if you have
has
to
been
do with a
over for a
DUI
long
or
time
fucking shooting in a
with
neighborhood,
Eli. You have to
be
they're probably
Mirandized.
going to arrest the person for the shooting in a DUI. DUIs with law enforcement officers.
Those are for
DUIs
felonies. Yeah, felonies you don't have to be Mirandized, right?
No,
but in
what?
the states that use
I believe it's
Miranda law-
anytime they're going to ask you incriminating evidence.
right,
Yeah,
they're
no,
actually
no,
supposed
no.
to read
and
your
you're
right
being
for any
detained.
misdemeanors.
Clay,
Yeah.
Clay, I'm going to rebut you. You did not just mean what you just said.
I think I
Everyone
got a
needs to
little
be
bit of a delay.
Mirandized when they commit a
Yeah,
crime.
see, I'm
Not
having
every state,
delay problems.
requires Mirandization, Mirandizing.
Miranda rights, the Fifth Amendment right. Yes, they do.
No, not
My
every state.
camera just freaked
What
out.
state does not read you your Miranda rights?
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah, you have to look it up because it's fucking weird. No,
No, I looked
everyone-
at bro because here's the thing. Like I do know these things.
Yeah, I'm sending
I just
I know you
Sarah
do
a message
because-
saying I
Look it
need
up.
to get out of here. This thing's messing all
you're
up
not
on
fucking
me.
stupid. I know you know these things, but
Yeah.
every state, if you commit a fucking felony, Eli, am I wrong? Have you ever not been Mirandized if you commit a fucking crime? Like, yes. What state is there like, hey, that's a hell of a crime? What did
Eli,
you do?
you know you're muted, right?
Yeah, he was
Dude, the
talking
king-
Okay, I'm wrong on
to
that.
bros.
I'm wrong
Okay,
on that.
That makes
What
a lot
man
of
is
sense.
capable
We're not-
of administering the law?
I'm like 10%
What'd you say, Clay?
offended that you look
Carlos said it
Steve
now.
for.
This hasn't always
Yeah,
been
if
the
you
case.
get arrested, you get Mirandized, right? But yes, you get Mirandized when you get arrested or detained.
Hold on. Clay, were you conceding saying that you're wrong
Yeah,
or what?
yeah. This hasn't always been the case. This is new to me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when you commit a crime, and like we've been talking, there's 50 fucking states. Like, yeah, you commit a crime.
Now remember when I said if you feel victorious, those conversations went on and went on. It's way past the conversation we were having. If you feel that you made good arguments when you were having your debate, you should be finished with it. not as the person's leaving 10, 15 minutes later. Then you want to bring back up the debate you were having 10 minutes ago after having a little discussion with your ortho bros about how to win. And how do you think that you're backing me into the corner? He quote unquote at some point says he's backing me into a corner by throwing his Bible away. Quite literally throwing all the prophets away, throwing his Bible away, throwing it all away.
They have to offer you your Miranda rights because that's your right to an attorney. That's your right to remain silent.
Throw away the Bible.
Yeah,
We're gonna
have a
we're
drink
gonna let Zers
and
is gonna
gamble.
check out, I believe.
Oh,
Zers-
wait. Hold on. Before he goes, I've been waiting and I didn't realize I was muted. I want to ask him a few questions. Zerzuz, do you have a little bit of time for some questioning about all the claims you made?
Sure.
Okay, wonderful. And I'll let you, Clay and Zach, I'll let you get back to it. But you brought up a lot of biblical claims. So how do you know that the books in the Bible are the correct canon of Scripture?
Are you really gonna? Okay, you can take that route if you'd like.
You can.
You're fine. You went on that one that you don't know what the Bible says, or you don't know which canon to read.
No,
You're fine on that. You're
look,
gonna
let me
preach to me
present
that
to you
you're
a
a Christian, and then
hypothetical.
tell me you don't know what canon to read, or what canon you want to read, or what canon is the right canon, or
You
if
can
it's
get
all made
belligerent
up.
if you want to.
Is that
but
what you're thinking?
You can get.
That wasn't belligerence. That was clearly answering that you're throwing away the Bible. You want to argue what canon to read. Now, there are points where I have little pauses there, and it's because I'm kind of baffled. I'm like perplexed, and I'm quite dropped on my ass to why a Christian is trying to throw away the Bible in this manner.
Belligerent if you want to, but what I'm asking you is if I go into my prayer corner and I pray for a week straight and I hear from God and decide that the entire canon of Scripture is the book of Jude, why am I wrong?
You can, like
Silence,
I said, you can
cricket.
take that position if you'd like.
Answer my question.
You're
the one bringing up biblical.
I believe my
drunkenness.
microphone is working, isn't it?
Yeah, answer my question.
My mic's working, right?
Yes.
There's
so can
no.
you please answer my question. Or are you going to be silent?
I
and
believe
give a
I've
blank
answered
stare?
that question clear. If you're going to take that position, that you don't know what I just pointed out as Proverbs, as a Bible you read,
No,
then go
I'm
ahead and
asking
take that
you,
position,
how
sir.
do you
You're
know that
sacrilege is
Proverbs?
what you are.
No, I'm asking you, how do you know that those books are supposed to be in the canon? How do you know that?
How many canonized books are there?
No,
There's 66.
Zach, I'm about to corner him. I'm about
As
to
I
corner
said,
him. Everybody
Look,
listen and watch him get
you're the one
destroyed.
who's now trying to
How do you
question the
know?
Bible. Do you question the Bible?
I
Do
asked
you
you a
question the
question
Bible?
and you're refusing to answer. Will you?
I
answer
am
my question?
answering.
No, you're
You
not.
are
You're answering
not.
my question
You
with a
are
question.
questioning the Bible. That's my answer. You are questioning the Bible. You are not Christian. You're starting
Yeah.
to throw out there. Do I believe that canon is
I'm
the
in love
accurate
with-
canon? Of course, if it's your Bible, it's the accurate canon.
Hey! I'm you're begging
Proverbs.
the question. and you're
Proverbs. Is Proverbs accurate canon?
It's a book of wisdom.
That's
man.
the
Like,
question I asked you, dumbass. That's what I just
answering
asked
yes.
you. How do you
Yes.
know that? How do you know that, Zerzuz? How do you fucking know that, dumbass? How do you
Are
know
you telling
that's
me it's
correct,
not?
Kenyon? Are you telling me or not? I'm asking you. How do you know that that's
How
correct,
do
Kenyon?
you know it's true?
Oh, so to quote fallacy. So I ask you
Well,
a
yeah, of
question. You go,
course,
how do you
because
know
I've
it's
already
true?
told
I'm
you it's
asking
true.
you.
God,
You know
the Bible.
you're. Hey, idiot. Hey, idiot.
It's
I'm asking
supposedly
you a
given to us
question
by our
in a
prophets. It's
debate. You're
supposedly
supposed
given
to
to us by
answer
our
the
prophets.
question.
If you
Hold
want
on.
to say
Ask
it's all
questions
lies,
and
then that's
answer.
fine. I'll take that.
No,
Is it
answer
all
the
lies?
fucking question.
Let him answer.
How
it.
do you know that Proverbs belongs in the Bible?
Supposedly, the prophets gave us word from God.
How do you know that
Are
is
you
the word
going
of
to
God
deny
in the
that
Bible.
now, sir? Are you now? It's my turn for a question. Are you going to not deny
No,
that?
you said
Are you going to
supposedly
deny
the
that the
prophets
prophets
gave us
gave
the word of
you
God.
your prophets words to put in the Bible?
So Proverbs is from the prophets, in your view?
David,
I believe
Be
that
careful.
all of the Bible's canon is from the prophet. Yeah. Talking about Proverbs and Old Testament. Yes, of course it's canon. From the prophets.
Which prophet is Proverbs?
Has to be if it's for God's commands.
Which
Was it God-
prophet,
is it-
Zerzuz?
Is the Bible God's commands?
Which prophet?
Oh boy, I imagine. Shoot, now you're going to have me name off prophets instead of
No,
actually.
you said the reason you know that Proverbs in the Bible is because the prophets gave us accurate. So
the
what
prophets that
prophet?
God deemed
Wait.
as
What
prophets to
prophet
write His
established the
prophecy
canon?
that had been collected.
What prophet established the canon of the Torah? What one singular?
What are you
prophet?
doing, sir? Are you
I'm
denying the
fucking
Bible?
destroying
You are
you.
denying
No.
the Bible. That's my answer.
Law
You
and
are
trap,
denying the
guys.
Bible. Right
I'm
now,
asking you
are
how you
doing
know the
everything
Bible's
you can
accurate.
to deny the Bible.
You heard him, dude, because you're just like, you shouldn't be
This
drinking. You're
my
drinking.
answer.
You're not a
You are
Christian.
denying the Again, see, you're really off topic. At this point, he's quite literally denouncing the Bible. He's denouncing its validity. He is sowing doubt in the Bible. This is a Christian, supposedly an Orthodox Christian, sowing doubt in the Bible. That was his big gotcha, by the way, was to throw away the Bible and the prophets. The
We can all
Bible
agree
right
that you
now.
shouldn't
You are
drink
speaking with a
excessively and do
forked
crazy
tongue,
things.
sir.
You
I
can
think
drink and be
Solomon was
sober-minded.
David's son, what, right?
And
Yeah,
now
no,
he's
I'm-
denouncing the Bible. Now he's
I'm not
denouncing the
denouncing
words
the Bible. I'm
in the
asking
Bible.
you how you know you have the
Sir,
correct
you're
Bible.
challenging me on them, sir.
Wisdom.
I'm asking you how
This is
you know
wise
that you have
things.
the
Like,
correct
it's not
Bible.
to go
Every
drinking, you're
action
not a
you are
Christian.
doing is with a forked tongue. You are denouncing the Bible is what
Okay,
you are
so
doing.
all
You're
you have
challenging me
is
on
all
what
the
the
Bible
Bible
all you have
right
is
or
fork and
wrong.
tongue. You have no clue
You
where
are
your Bible came
challenging
from.
me on whether the
No,
Bible's
you
right or
have
wrong.
no fucking clue where your Bible came from, sir.
I'm here.
You have no clue
No,
where your
you
Bible came
have
from,
no
yet
clue
you
where
cite
your
it.
Bible came from. You're supposed to accept it as faith, as a Christian, that the prophets were given the words of God and that they are giving you that in your Bible. Without that, you have nothing but your hubris. Talk about hubris, that you know better than what the Bible says. You can choose the canon. You disgust me.
With impunity.
So you're not
And
a
that is
Christian. He's
hypocritical.
very clearly
He's
shown that
Hey,
he's
I'm
not a
part of
Christian.
the
You see
Orthodox
this,
Church.
right?
I'm Orthodox. I'm Catholic. You're not. That's what he's
He's
trying to tell.
very clearly shown that he's ready to throw the Bible in the
Where-
garbage can in order to make his
I didn't
argument.
show that.
He's
I'm
not.
And
asking
as
you
I
where
said,
you
I
get
was
it
signing
from.
off, Sarah. As always,
Okay.
You're
you
twisted,
guys are
man.
Hey,
awesome.
Zerzuz,
Remember, you don't have-
Zerzuz.
See, I feel like I've made my argument very clear and pretty much going to go nowhere, and I was already signing off. Now, what's funny is we're going to watch for a few minutes. He now badgers the panel about my arguments after I leave.
I
Anyways,
exposed
Hold
you.
on,
Just
hold on,
listen.
Eli.
Just consider-
Eli,
Thank you
stop.
very much,
consider-
and
Hold
have a
on.
good day.
He's making
Yeah,
an
If you
exit,
won the
gentlemen.
Fucking
argument,
coward.
you would pretty much be over it. If you feel like you made great points and that you made your argument, you wouldn't want to continue because you'd feel the same way I do. That you've made every argument and everything you've said is as legit as logically sound as possible, and you're over it.
Don't get mad, just concede, bro.
Sir,
It's not that
thank
bad.
you so much for joining tonight, and I hope you have a
All right, we'll be
wonderful-
ending. I'm not
in just a
running. You
minute.
just told me that you're going to
You're
denounce
running.
the Bible, so
And then
I'm
I
cool with
accidentally
that.
cut
I
Sarah
never
off.
said
You
denounce
did.
the Bible. I
Thank you very
asked how
much,
you
Sarah.
know
Bye.
you have
Sorry
the
for
correct
cutting you
Bible,
off.
and you can't
You're
give me
twisting
the
his
answer.
words, man.
He can't
Z,
answer
don't
the
leave.
I
question.
already told you the answer he's looking
He
for.
can't
He's looking
answer.
For, have you tell him the church made the Bible? Like,
Well, that's what I was getting at. I was wondering he cites all of these books, and I'm wondering how you know that's the correct book to be in the big book. And he can't answer. He just has to use, forked tongue, this, that, and the other. They never can answer that question. That's why I brought
Did
it
he
up.
leave?
Yeah, because he
Well,
can't.
They who?
But
There's the
no, he
question.
was already leaving anyways. So.
Fair enough. But regardless if I ask that at the start of the debate or the end of the debate, Protestants can never answer that question.
Protestants. That's so funny. He has attached his enemy to me. His enemy to me. Did I say anywhere in there that I was Protestant? I'm sorry, sir. I'm contrarian. You haven't figured that out yet? I've told this channel that several times. In the Discord, I've told them that. I've told them that on the live stream. I'm a contrarian, idiot. As always, you guys are awesome. Remember, you don't have to be wise. Just don't submit to stupid. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
It's a tough game we play on this platform you crave, chasing clicks and likes in the digital wave. With each upload, our stories unfold in a world where the truth is often sold.
Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls in this digital realm,
Protestant.
anything goes.
He's gonna be one of my enemies. That drink's your enemy, buddy.
Friendships tested in the quest for fame. Content creators, most have no shame. With every collab, there's trust at stake. But in this world, some friendships break. Ooh, anything goes. Screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls in this digital realm, anything goes. Tales of truth, some of deceit. Chasing trends in a race we repeat. The pressure mounts as views decline in the search for truth. Where do we draw the line? Screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls in this digital realm, anything goes. Yeah, fabricating evidence just for the views. A double-edged sword in the news we choose. The line between real and fake is thin as the audience questions what lies within. Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls in this digital realm, anything goes. The highs are thrilling when the numbers soar, but the lows hit hard down to the core. The grind continues day after day in the endless pursuit of the viral sway. Oh, screw to the land of the brave, where the algorithms rule and views we crave. From viral highs to simpleton trolls in this digital realm, anything goes. It's about the story we tell in the ScrewTube world where we excel. Honesty and trust, our guiding light as we navigate this digital flight. Oh, ScrewTube! this digital realm.